You should tweet from the regular
From
account.
roll up account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we let the room build up a little bit?
Let the beat build.
Let the beat build a little bit. I ain't mad at it.
What song is that? That's a good song.
That's Weezy, man.
Yeah, okay.
How dare you? How dare you?
I'm a bigger Weezy fan than you.
That's true.
That's why I say you've proclaimed many times you're not that big a Weezy fan.
That's very true.
I'm like Wayne's probably in my 10. Somewhere at 10, 9-ish maybe. I'd have to really evaluate that. Maybe 15.
Hell no, come on now.
15 is far. That's far down.
Out of pocket.
Not really. It's a lot of great rappers, bro.
And he in prime Wayne when he was really
But see, like, all right, Lupe, J, and
Lupe in your top 10?
Oh, Lupe, yeah, Lupe's like top 3 for me.
This conversation needs to be over now.
You crazy?
You
too young to know. Lupe is insane.
Yeah, he's insane, but I don't know if he make a lot of dope records.
You probably ain't listening.
Oh no, I like Lupe. I'm a Lupe fan.
Like, you know what's funny?
I don't think he got enough records. All right, we won't get too far into hip hop.
Nah, we waiting on people. We good.
Yeah,
still early. Yeah,
we letting the beat build. We letting the
beat build a little bit.
This is the aftermath, man. Welcome to the Roll Up Network, man. We are the pulse of the big 3, man. Anything going down around here, bro? You know what I'm saying? You come see about it here. Florida State, Miami, and of course the almighty 5-star University of Florida.
What?
We don't know about that. But to that point, though, we gonna always have it first, baby. Tap in with the guys.
Hey man, y'all better take some bass out of y'all boys talking to me today.
Why?
It's 5-star shit going on around here, man.
I got a 5-star too. I got my 5-star.
They might want to get out of there now.
You
checked on him?
He in the portal already?
He might be.
He just might be in that portal real soon. I'm pretty sure he's trying to find every way possible to get up out of it. You know what's crazy about that? Before we get it too far, like them two was like,
yeah,
them boys is tied together with it, man. I'm pretty
sure. Carrots, ain't it? That's cold blooded.
Remember that Will Smith gift? Well, when he's in the house where everybody left, and you looking back at the furniture like, damn, is everybody going with me? Yeah,
no doubt. Y'all ready to get rolling? Let's get rolling, man. Ain't a whole lot of people in here, but we're gonna get this shit popping. I'm ready to podcast. New roll up, new vibes. I'm here kicking it with my guys. It's the pulse of the big 3. Another beautiful day in the Sunshine State, man. It's the aftermath. Roll Up Network. Larry and CJ, how y'all boys feeling?
Oh, terrible, man. It might be the worst that I haven't had in a long, long time. I've seen some bad closes. I've seen some bad closes, man. This might be the worst close I've seen.
This is epic.
This is the worst close I've seen.
It's an epic meltdown.
Yeah. Historic day for Florida State altogether. I mean, your alum did great today. Shout out to him. Prime time, one of my favorite guys ever, man. Great day. We'll get into all that. I don't want to get too deep. Larry, how you feeling, man?
I'm good. Today was so far it was everything I expected. No grand surprises. You know, Mario's got to get in and do a little work, but like I said, I like the quality. I didn't hear you. What's that, bro?
You got to do a little work for you to grab 5 stars, huh?
A little bit. You know, give it a little time. I think we got one on the way.
How did y'all end up doing? I've been so wrapped up in my misery.
The class honestly didn't move very much because we lost 2, and then I think we added 2. So it really didn't move much. The grades are good as far as the average grade, which was the kind of the vibes of this class. So I'm good today. I'm good.
Having a hard day?
Yeah. I you know, it sucked. I really honestly, I wish I would have took the day off.
I feel like y'all hype. Like I expected Mario to come through and just let his nuts hang on the trail, and just like grab shit.
Was a little disappointed.
Y'all was talking like Mario was the boogeyman, and everybody should hide their recruits from Mario.
Why y'all always talking about the extremists?
Nah, that was majority of the timeline. I get that y'all was probably beating y'all shit with,
but I'm on this show for a reason, right?
Okay.
Because I'm the voice of reason.
Did Skinner end up come with?
So he's not. So
we're waiting on Skinner.
Oh, he hasn't seen.
He's announcing Friday.
Oh, Friday. Okay.
I'll tell you this much. You know, we not getting into the show. He got something to think about. He's thinking. I'm not saying we're gonna flip him as Bama, but I like our chances. I'll be honest with you. Just because part of it is roster. They bringing in 2 other tight ends. So, you look at that. Tight end Mario. Look. I think our roster is a little more attractive. So we'll see. Coming in with 2 other tight ends is a little bit heavy.
I'm glad you do agree that Mario's not King Dingling and we ain't got to highlight recruits anymore.
Oh, no. Huh? I didn't say that. Nothing wild happened today.
No,
like, even with y'all getting with Julian Humphrey, right?
No, we didn't get Julian Humphrey. You got to stay focused. You got
Who'd y'all get?
Wilson, 5-star shit. The number one safety in the country, bro. Like,
go on.
Yeah, you got to do your homework before you come on this show.
Well, listen, brother, I work a regular 9 to 5 too, bro. I don't get to live and breathe this shit like I want to. I want to take the day off, but I'm out of time. Partially because of this fucking show. So y'all welcome. Well, no, actually not this show. There's another show we do called Cup. Y'all check Cup out if y'all ain't checking it out yet. Yeah, Cup sometimes go late and your boy be late to work. But it's on our network. It's a Culture Uncut podcast. Y'all definitely need to tap in, man. I literally wasn't on this last show and I was crying, laughing, listening to it. So
see, this is what CJ be talking about. CJ be talking about pre-show how you be long with it, bro. This
no. Okay, all right. Well, let's get over it. So, all right, let's wrap it up, man. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Fuck Factoid, man. He gonna get all them stats about that mid over there.
I got none for you, bro. I got nothing.
CJ, when you woke up this morning, man, I hope Trident Time pull up in here and check the people out, man. If y'all find Trident Time on the timeline.
Trident said Georgia. He said Georgia all the way. Nah, he was specific with his school.
But you woke up this morning and you had smoke from my man. You had violence and smoke from my man Trident Time, dog. You was in his mentions and you thought shit was sweet. You and TJ thought shit was sweet this morning.
Bro, TJ ain't spoke to us all day.
Yeah, my boy.
We got a little chat. CJ in it. CJ ain't spoke to us. TJ ain't spoke to us all day.
Yeah, TJ hurt, man.
He hurt.
I wasn't expecting this, man. Then this shit was just weird from the jump. Once that Dilly news dropped, we thought it'd be like after signing day, like damn, the morning.
I had a lot of funny business going on with all this Dilly stuff, the extension. Like, what was all that about? Now that Dilly's gone, the extension happened, and everything kind of imploded today. Like, what's been going on?
Man, let's go ahead and get into let's do the ad read, bro. Let's get into this shit.
Oh yeah, let's do some ad read, man. Let's get this out of the way, man.
Let's get into this shit.
It's the aftermath, man.
Right.
The roll up, post. God, damn, who's all that extra noise? Can y'all hear that?
Yeah, it's being down.
All right, give me a second, man. All right. The roll up aftermath National Signing Day show is brought to you by Smoke Trial Lawyers. If you're in an accident, got in a hit and run, injured, or need advice from a lawyer regarding auto injury, hit up Smoke, Christiani, and Barnett at 813-221-1331. If you're in an accident, got in a hit and run, injured, or need some advice from a lawyer regarding auto injury, give my man a call, 813-221-1331. Shout out to my man Bill Smoke, a friend of the show of the Roll Up, and also a Gator fan, man. My guy holding it down. Let's get into it a little bit. Dillingham took the Oregon job. It was rumored that he may take the job, but announcement was going to be made Monday, and that was before National Early Signing Day, which was today. What transpired, CJ?
Yeah, so Dillingham, from what I was hearing, he wanted that information to kind of get out a little later, but it got leaked a little bit, and the story ran with it. So again, we kind of talked about it last night. It was like a no-brainer, so to speak, but we felt like it'd be after the fact, though, not during signing day. And I don't know, man. Once that news kind of dropped, everything just went kind of weird from there, from the entire process of today. So with that Dillingham news, I'm not sure if he even had time to do his rounds and let recruits know, hey, I am going to take this position, this, that, and the other. I do know there's a couple of kids that we were in the running for that he was a primary recruiter for also. So that I'm pretty sure that caused a lot of pause within those kids. Barnes, the running back out of Las Vegas, he was one of the guys that we were in it for at the end. I'm not sure what he ended up committing.
Did he? Because we were. Yeah, I was going to say we've been in contact with him as well. I didn't know if we knew he committed at.
Yeah,
I'll look it up while you talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it may have been Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken. That's where he was trending at. And also Kevin Coleman, that was talking about a kid that we were in it for. Miami is in it for him also as well. Dillingham was the lead recruiter for him did most of the in-home stuff. He did the heavy lifting for him. So him leaving, I'm pretty sure threw a wrench in that and probably gift wrapped him to Miami. Now it could get a little bit interesting too with I don't know. It could get a little bit interesting in that regard, just because Dillingham. Well, I guess Oregon was a school that he was leading to at one point in time. And I know we do have Mario. That was the main draw in regards to that. But of course, he had love for the school of Oregon itself. And now you bring Dillingham over there to Oregon. I don't know. We could see how that play out. But I feel like the relationship is probably with Mario. So I get the edge to Miami with that recruitment. And also just a bunch of kids moving forward with the 23 class, 24 class, just moving forward. It was a lot of relationships that Dillingham had with those guys. Just to be completely honest with you, man, we had a lot of lame ducks on our staff, on the offensive staff. And Coach Atkins and Coach Dillingham, those are the two heavy lifters that we had on the recruiting front. And Atkins, of course, he dealt most with the O-line. And Dillingham, he was like the jack of all trades. Take it in with a quarterback, a running back, a receiver, get in with the tight end, get in with some O-lineman here and there. So Mike has to evaluate a lot of things, and we'll get into a little bit more once we get into the brunt of the recruiting class. But he has to evaluate a lot of things in the offensive board with Dillingham taking the job to work.
You bet he got to evaluate his life.
I do got some heat out there. Y'all are shopping around for running back, coach. I know that for a fact. Not gonna say how I know, but I do know y'all are shopping around for a running back, coach. What do you think about they promoted Atkins to
so if that's the case, then Coach Yak maybe, I guess he may be on a leave, possibly to, I don't know, maybe LSU. I know he has ties to Louisiana. I think his wife and kids are back in Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. And then Brian Kelly, I think he parted ways with Kevin Falk too, if I'm not mistaken. He's not retaining Kevin Falk, who was the running back coach.
Not.
So yeah, that if you're hearing that, man, there could be some smoke in regards to Coach Yak going to LSU with Brian Kelly, and they're dropping pretty hefty bag for him, and maybe a little, recruiting coordinator title, something like that, just getting some extra money. So it's going to be interesting to see what Mike has planned within the next couple of weeks, man, because something has to change for sure.
What do you think about like Atkins? Atkins got the offensive line coach, got promoted to offensive coordinator. What do you think about that promotion? And also, is he calling plays?
No, I think the play call is going to be back to Norvell, the original play caller. But I love Atkins as far as promoting him to the offensive coordinator. He was the OC at Charlotte before we ended up taking him from Charlotte, and he's been, probably one of the most impressive young offensive line coaches in the country, young up and comer. I felt like if we didn't give him that position, we weren't going to keep Atkins too much longer because another opportunity was going to come where he was going to be the offensive coordinator somewhere else. I do think Alex Atkins will be a head coach within the immediate future. He's that type of guy. He's a hell of a recruiter. He's a dog on the trail. You get as far as the offensive line class, he should have basically all of his offensive line except one with Julian Armella, but we'll get into that once we get into the misses of the class and things of that nature. But yeah, Atkins is a great recruiter, real creative in the run game. He's just one of those type of coaches, man. Has a lot of respect in the locker room. So it was a no-brainer to promote him to the offensive line coach. The question I do have for that is, where do we go for the quarterbacks coach? After Dilly leaving, with Atkins being promoted to offensive line. Me personally,
Mike don't coach quarterbacks.
I pretty much he did in the past. He pretty much just lets the staff do their thing in regards to positions, and then floats around to each different positions where help is needed.
Right.
So I hope the word is, I think it's Tony. I could put his name up, Tony.
The people in the comments say you've been on here telling lies, bro.
Man, big lies, bro.
You came on here like thumping your chest a little bit, dog, like about this recruiting state championship. You been like thumping your chest about it a little bit.
They won their Super Bowl, baby. Huh?
Yeah, and they start recruiting, Larry.
Yeesh. We beat Miami.
This is where I saw signs though, CJ. When I seen the receiver that and y'all started losing the recruits to Miami that didn't have a staff. I was like, bro, I don't know, like how everything's adding up. Either the staff can recruit or they can't. But how are they losing players to Miami and they don't even have a staff?
All right, Tony Kozart, that's the name. He's the guy that could possibly replace Dillingham as the quarterback coach. He's the off-the-field guy, senior analyst. Supposed to have a lot of energy. He was on the field at Memphis under Mike Norvell. He could be taken also with Dillingham to Oregon.
But real quick, like you bring a quarterback coach in on the field.
Yeah, what do you mean?
That's not the OC. So your OC is Atkins. So if he brings a quarterback coach in, he's gonna be on the field as just a quarterback coach.
Yeah, he probably be in the booth as a quarterback coach. That's what Dillingham was. He was in the booth.
Gotcha.
So he'll probably be in the booth. But me personally, like I said, I would want them to go ahead and grab a guy who's an ace recruiter. That's what I personally want them to do and put them in that position as a quarterback coach. But going back to you guys' point about the signs, yeah, I don't know, man. I think this staff took a stride in regards to recruiting, but I don't think this staff can close recruits. I don't think these we don't have any closers on the staff aside from Atkins, Coach Woodson, the DB coach. I feel like those are the only guys that can really close recruits. So Norvell got to take a look in the mirror, man. To be completely honest with you,
Norvell said, "Man, y'all been too mean, man. This kid went to his dream school. Everybody needs to relax." That's what he tweeted, Larry. Don't you laugh at that? That's what he. In my lines, he said that's not what he tweeted.
I saw it.
He did some damn damage control for sure, though, man. Just saying, hey, let these kids make decisions they're going to make.
I mean, at the end of the day, what else he gonna say? Like
nothing. You whiff.
I wouldn't have said nothing. Yeah, I don't like him saying anything personally. If I'm the coach,
like he felt the pressure, man. Looking at his pressure, man, like he felt that shit. Like I full-heartedly, he felt that shit. Like.
They got played on epic proportions. I've never seen a meltdown like this. Like for your staff to have no idea that they was gonna whiff like this. Crazy. They're acting a little like naive and gullible because they had to have some type of idea. That's why they rolled out the extension. They had to have some type of kickback. Like, yo, if the offensive coordinator leave, we could get some shit on signing day. That's why they was talking about Monday as well, Larry Young. That's why they was like, oh, he's gonna make a decision Monday. They trying to get him to hold that shit off. We're gonna see some more coaching decisions and hires being made, as we've seen Florida announce our wide receiver coach. A lot more hires are gonna be made at the signing day, and that's the game now. It's dirty game, but that's the game.
Well, the game always been dirty. Let's say,
man, the thing is, man, the shit ain't done until it's done, man. The shit ain't done until that damn facts comes in, and these guys got to freaking learn, man. Like with Norvell in particular, he got to learn. Like, oh, you gotta have closes on that trade. It's cool, this, that, another. But at a certain point in time, it's a point where you close. Like Jimbo, he's a closer. He's been the closer. Whenever Brown Jacket comes around, he closes shit out. Saban, he got guys that close his shit out. If you can't close shit out, and I ain't with the trash situation, I'm not even tripping about because it was just groundbreaking NIL opportunity. But you have Devon Mortimer that.
And we ain't just gonna bring it down to just NIL though, CJ. Like that's historical, legendary black shit that
definitely.
The NIL money it was dope. We all talked about this in the past, how like a situation like that, like HBCU should get more active of trying to get brands that want to maybe just partner with them to get athletes like that. Like that shit could easily happen. You just gotta
happen all the time, bro.
All the time. It's just business being done, man. So but I do like that's some black historic stuff that just went down.
Fam, you should do that. Like FAMU with LeBron brand and Nike.
Like mine's are open now. Like it's gonna start clicking for sure.
I'm pretty sure Coach Simmons. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Coach Simmons at FAMU could probably we'll probably like, hey, let's get a LeBron there and see what we could do to be in the pitch with Jackson State in that type of guard. But shout out to Deion for breaking that damn door down. Well, kicking that door down. He talked about it before about wanting to change the landscape of HBCU football, and he's only been there not even a year at Jacksonville State. At Jackson State. I'm talking about Jacksonville State shit.
I think finesse
got
y'all.
Me traumatized too.
I think finesse y'all. He had me nervous. I was so sure about this Kamari Wilson shit. When he snatched Trav, I was like, I don't know. Then they came out with all them gold chains on Larry. I was like, shit, they might have got the 1.5 too.
Oh,
bro.
Kamari came out looking like Deion, didn't he?
He's like a Migo, bro. Big jury on. I'm like, God damn. What was signed
Honcho.
with? Yeah, he signed with what's his name? Got QP. What's his name?
QC.
There we go.
QC.
Pitch big.
Quality control. Shout out to them boys.
Well, nah, back to my damn rant, dog. But like, it's not even an issue about Trav because that shit was something that FSU couldn't counter, Georgia couldn't counter. Like those, Georgia shot a big shot. It was like $1 million, so they shot a big shot. That shit was shot down. It's just something that nobody could counter. But we have Julian Armella, like a kid who should have been a lock on your official visit last week as far as the offensive line. Then you let Mario Cristobal get in his ear and kind of sway him to push it back to February. You got Tyree West.
So y'all did let Mario let us hang a little bit today.
Yeah.
Okay, Larry. My bad, bro. No pressure.
So then you got Tyree West, who's been damn near forecasted at FSU by everybody, defensive tackle. Get last week into Tennessee, and they come in and bring them in. Then Devon Mortimer, like, bro, like you see the receivers we have, right?
Oh, man, what a shitty day, bro. I love it.
Nah, bro, like that shit. You see the receivers we have, and you don't close on him. And there's rumors that he hasn't even been in communication with some people on the staff within the last couple weeks.
Some people say y'all need to get AAA for the don't. They say Dugans ain't getting it done. They say they need to get AAA for it.
And that's the rumor that he hasn't really been in contact with the damn kids. So you think you got layups with kids that you haven't. First of all, you're not Bama, you're not Georgia. Nothing is a layup for you. You feel me? Everything you get, you got to take it to the end. You got to grind it out or whatever. So for that mindset, man, that shit is just malpractice, dog. That's bullshit. It can be completely honest with you, bro. I know it's a top 15 class or top 20 class on paper, but nah, that shit. It's kind of like those empty Jimbo classes that Jimbo brought in those last couple of years at FSU. Yeah, he was top 10, but he brought in one damn offensive lineman when the offensive line is probably the most important position on the need as far as needs. Then you got, we missed on the linebackers. We only got one linebacker this cycle.
What about my man EJ Lightsley?
They ain't kick the tires on EJ after he decommitted. They ain't kick the tires on him.
So y'all troll me for no reason with that.
Wait a minute.
God
I thought y'all was getting Bassane.
Now you bringing up old shit.
And I thought y'all was getting Bassane to Najee Kelly. I think there's a clip of me saying Canes. I think there's a clip of that somewhere. I'm sure we can pull it up.
Now let's talk about that damn clip. And what date was that clip?
That clip was several weeks ago.
Correct.
Several weeks ago.
Now was that before the Manny Smoke or after the Manny Smoke?
Either way, I just thought both of those guys was Canes.
If y'all kept y'all head coach, man, that should have been.
West. If Ifs was fifths, no, you know where I'd go.
No, they would have had a 5. They would have had Trav today if it was a 5th.
Yeah, right. If Ifs was 5ths, boy, I wouldn't be able to hold my head up on the show right now.
You damn right on that, Drew. Like, bro, I'm not even pissed at the class overall. I'm just pissed at the clothes. Like the clothes is terrible.
It was. And I'll say this, just to interject a little bit. I honestly was giving Mike a lot of credit because I thought y'all was gonna close better than y'all did today.
I was confused. I was this the entire time just been like, bro, how are they recruiting as well? Like with 5 wins, bro. I was just like, and they don't look like recruiters on paper. Like we're adding up on paper. I don't see no like elite killers. But I was just like, maybe Travis doing it. And that's what my thoughts was, like Travis carrying the load and kids just want to play with him.
Right.
And then like I don't know if he was kind of tipped his hat behind the scenes, but if he did, McCall didn't get wasn't in that group chat.
Well, I that doesn't really confuse me all that much because I think the easy sell when you're a poor team is we need you. That's kind of an easy sell to me. Now, is a kid willing to take that risk?
It ain't just money, bro. It's just so easy to negative recruit everything you got going on.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I was going to say also the thing about UGA saying they offered $1 million. UGA has a lot of pull. They got to have more pull than Jackson State, right? Like, no disrespect to them, but I mean, they're just a state-funded, bigger program. They could have got that other, because what are they saying? He's getting $1.5 million? Is it 1.5? I've heard 1.5 to 2.5. I'm not 100% sure on that, right?
1.5 to 2.5. He got his own show.
They could get the rest of that money. I think the kid just made a decision that he just wanted to do something different. He wanted to make history. Like he tweeted out, "Let's make history." The history's made now, right?
Shout out to the 561, man.
Game changer bread too.
Yeah, shout out to the 561.
Shout out to the 561. Shout out to my man Post. Shout out to my man Grind.
Stay from
561 get the money. 561 get the money, baby.
Don't shout nowhere in the 561. Stay from down in the 561.
That's the motto, man. That's the motto.
Hey,
stay from down in 561. Stay from out of there.
Get the money, man.
All I'm saying is, because at the end of the day, Georgia has a lot of resources, bro. They could have got the other money. I don't buy that it was just that deal.
There you go. They should use some of that shit for Kamari Wilson. That money you talking about they had, that shit, the $1 million, they should have used that shit somewhere else because Billy Bugatti pulled up and let his nuts hang on smart forehead right here.
Who the fuck is Billy Bugatti?
Billy Bugatti. Bugatti Billy.
What I told you about them nicknames, you better let them people earn them nicknames now. Because I remember Scheming Daniel.
He schemed.
He schemed his ass right up out of there.
Yeah, he schemed both ways. He schemed when he wanted to win. He schemed when he wanted to lose.
Scamming Daniel. I thought you were saying scheming the whole time. It was scamming. All right, my bad.
He scammed me personally.
Then to throw salt in the wound, we kind of knew this was coming though. But then Marvin Jones Jr. of course he ended up choosing Georgia.
No, y'all been waiting on that man for real.
I want to say this
because I would rather him go to y'all than him to go to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Let him go join them peasants instead of a bunch of other killers.
Right. I'll say this real quick in regards to Georgia. I tweeted it out earlier. Enough's enough, man. Y'all ain't gonna just keep poaching talent if y'all ain't gonna win the big one. All right, like, and you know,
this shit gonna be a little different around here now, man. I know we got a recruiter, y'all got a recruiter. I don't know what the hell they got in Tallahassee. They got to figure some shit out. But
they got a bamboozle.
It's gonna get a little tougher in this state, man.
I do agree with that, but I mean, come on, do something, man. Like real talk, word to Willie, do something. Like you got enough talent, man.
You still got that chance. It's not.
It ain't done.
Let's play the chamber out a little bit. Let's get some flow going, man. I'm gonna get my man CJ in. Let's talk a little Gator, a little winter shit, man. It's positive vibes, hey, man. Clear out this Florida State stench. Connor, my guy, my main man. He writes for the Roll Up Network, Stadium and Gale. Podcast with us all the time. We do a recruiting show off of Stadium and Gale called Facts Only. My guy Connor, it's signing day. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling great. Florida fans should be feeling fantastic.
Feeling like a bullfighter? Good.
Went into early signing day, not really expecting a whole lot. I think
Billy said y'all vibe. I don't want nobody. That's what he told us.
Yeah, he tried to temper everybody's expectations. I think knowing full well he knew he could close on a few kids. I mean, the addition of Jamar Chaney was not by coincidence. He knew that kid had a great relationship with Kamari Wilson. Kamari Wilson was on campus the same day that Jamar Chaney arrived on campus. So there's some strategery going on there.
That's a word.
Yeah, so I mean that's a huge pickup for them. That's a huge pickup for Florida, man. And then they should be having another one happen here within the next few minutes or so.
Let the people know what's coming in a few minutes.
Who's another one?
Yeah.
Florida looks like the odds-on favorite to land Shamar James, the linebacker out of. I think he's out of.
What is Kirby doing with that $1 million, Larry Young, that they had laying around? They need to use that shit because right now, Bugatti,
Don't come over
Billy.
Well, that's the thing. It's not Georgia's money. It's the connections that you can make. You know, so I know Georgia can make enough connections to put together $1, $2, $3, $4 million for a kid. Be honest with you, that could happen. It's just, you know, the right talent, the right height.
Georgia's been throwing around money for quite a while.
Everybody's on notice.
Well aware of it.
Hunter, everybody's on notice right now. Like I don't give a fuck what y'all say, bro. Like we pulled Kamari. We ain't have no time to do this. Like we pulled together some shit. We let go our whole shit.
I thought he wanted to go there.
Everybody, Kamari.
Kamari's been a silent commit to Georgia for about the last 6 months.
Yeah, no, he's been a Georgia lean this entire time. Everybody think he's going to Georgia. We kind of blew it with the last staff recruiting him. The relationships and how like all this shit's work out relationship. Who you hire, how you recruit, all this shit's based on relationships. And so far, I like the way we hire and I like the way we're recruiting. Shit getting busy in the Ville a little bit, man. Shout out to Bugatti Billy.
Yeah, I like how Florida tried to sneak that wide receiver hire in 5 minutes before Kamari Wilson committed. But the wide receiver hire is really impressive. Kind of came out of left field. I don't think anybody really expected that name. That name wasn't talked about much.
I tossed that name in the group chat of with Nick and Dan Thompson.
Yeah. It's an impressive name. He's a young guy, played in the NFL for years, second round pick in the NFL. He's got a solid wide receiver room at USC right now. So Billy Napier's making the right moves thus far.
What's your opinion right now? Because the word on the streets mixed. They say he's a great developer. Like the guys he's had at USC wasn't really his guys. I think like the previous wide receiver coach brought him in. But they like from the USC, I went and checked the USC message boards after we got him, and they was just saying he's not that great of a recruiter. Do you think it was from the Helton regime, or you think this guy can recruit?
I think he's somebody that's got the opportunity to prove himself to recruit. I mean, every chance you get at a school like Florida with a guy like Billy Napier, Helton kind of weighed a lot of those guys down. A lot of kids from California left the state of California because they knew Helton was on borrowed time. Right. You're looking at guys like when Lincoln Riley just got to USC, he flipped kids back that are from California that committed to him at Oklahoma. Second, he got over there and there was stability and a name at the head coaching position at USC. those kids flip right back. So if you have a good head coach in the state of California, you're going to be able to recruit the state of California better than anybody in the country.
Right. Let's talk Shamar James a little bit. Shamar James was previously committed to the last staff, decommitted. Has been flirting with Georgia a little bit, a little Alabama. He's from Alabama. What is his recruitment coming down to? So there's some smoke about maybe C-Rob still being on his staff. What do you think he's tying his recruitment to? The new staff made a good push?
New staff's done a great job. I know Patrick Toney's been leading that recruitment as far as the staffer that's been talking to him. So he's been in his ear since he got to campus, just constantly. He's a big reason as to why Florida, I think, is the favorite to land him right now. And as well as off-field guy Chase Clark. His dad was the head coach at UAB. He's been a recruiting staffer for Florida for the last year and a half or so. He's huge in Shamar James's recruitment. And Shamar even said when he spoke to somebody that Chase Clark's bigger in my recruitment, not in these exact words, but Chase Clark's bigger in his recruitment than Christian Robinson is.
I want to keep it flowing a little bit. I'm bring my man X in. I got a question for everybody in the room. The quarterback market is crazy right now. I know Miami, you guys like your quarterback room a little bit. CJ, you can't be in love with your quarterback room. I'm not crazy in love with mine. Right now, with the way the transfer portal is right now, do you want your coach to go after somebody in the quarterback market?
Absolutely. Due to the fact that I think Trav will end up being a starter. Like I said, I've been consistent with, I think Trav could take that next step and could be a guy. And I don't even really know if there's any guys in the portal that's just clear cut better than him at this point in time. But behind him, we don't have shit at all. Like, it's bad. We go from Tate Rodemaker, or we got AJ Duffy, who's coming in on campus, also just signed, but you're not putting your chips in the basket for a true freshman to be a backup. And also Jordan Travis, he hasn't been consistent in regards to staying on the field. He's been known to have injuries, things of that nature, so you can't really count on him to be healthy throughout the full season. So you got to have someone who can come in and keep the offense moving once he goes down, if he does go down with injury, instead of just having your offense go completely off the rails. We got a McKenzie Milton, so to speak, or Tate Rodemaker coming in at quarterback. So absolutely, FSU does need to bring someone in just to compete and just to make the room overall better for backup purposes, just for situations in which he does have to come into the game.
Nah, we don't need nothing out the portal at QB.
What happened with Max Johnson? He not coming?
You're going to A&M. You're going to A&M. Jake Johnson, his brother, committed this sign with Texas A&M today. Max will pretty much follow him to A&M.
Oh, okay. Damn.
So, as far as we go, portal wise, no, I think our QB room is probably the best in the state. Which ain't saying much right now, but
as far as starter or as far as depth.
Depth, I would say. I'm still high on Garcia. I don't need him to start next year. We bring TVD back. Then behind him will be Garcia. And Ja'Cory Brown's a kid with a lot of upside. I mean, he definitely needs some polish, but he's a kid that's very self-aware and understands that and is ready to do the work. Florida came in late to try to see if they could make any wiggle with him, but, he kind of – and he's a Florida kid. But – y'all weren't as high on him as with the last staff. And I think, kids got this ego. He was a little burnt as a guy that wanted to be a Gator. Now I think he's shifted. And he's like, nah, too late, too little, too late. And he's gonna hang with us for a while. So hopefully we can develop him to the next level. So I like our QB room right now. No transfer this year.
Hey, real quick, just kind of interrupt you. Kind of some big news in the state of Florida, and it's probably within this Travis news. Chip LaMarca, the Florida rep who conducted the state's NIL bill, filed a new bill today amending the NIL law. The new bill also allows schools more freedom to facilitate NIL deals by striking language that prohibits schools from causing compensation to be directed to the athletes. So probably just a little counter, I guess, in recent events.
Yeah, I mean, it's too much. I expected some like pushback. It's too much freedom. The players got too much control. They're gonna try to push something back, and I don't know why right now. I get it that it's a lot of inconvenience for the coaches. The coaches can't. Everybody complaining about or crying for the coaches now, saying they can't figure out the depth chart. They can't figure out how to maintain a roster. But these kids got to figure out how to like cope with like a new coach, a new staff, and how they gonna deal with shit when the coach bounce. So it's still like a maintaining of balance, bro. And right now they just trying to control the power, and a lot of power is in the players' hands.
Yeah, and just so we're aware, man, this is just a motion or whatever. It still has to be, passed through the Florida House and Senate to be signed by the state governor before it does go into play if it actually happens.
I bring Height. No, I was supposed to have him on this show. I forgot to follow up on that. We'll get him on next show to talk some NIL laws. What's up, X?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to go too long, man. That NIL deal that you just said, CJ. It's too much going on. It's too open. The market open.
Yeah, the toothpaste out of the tube.
That's why the SEC, like, man, we finna really get away from the NCAA. You know what I'm saying? That's the NCAA trying to make these rules to keep things in order, but it's gone. Like the old days are long gone. You know what I'm saying? The pay for play is now legal. It's either you pay or you don't. That's as simple as that.
You go sink or you go ship. I mean, sink or ship. My bad. You go.
Real quick, let's talk. You had a rough day, bro.
I don't know what the fuck that means. You go sink or you go.
Dog, it's been
a rough day. I feel you, bro. In the flux.
Y'all gotta pray for me, man.
I had Dan Mullen on the trail. Trust me, I know how it goes. I know exactly how it goes. Let's talk some shit. What did you guys start the day off at? Ranked, CJ?
11.
Where you guys at now?
17.
17. Today at 17.
Yeah.
We started last
17. Shit, we were finishing it. We're done. I'm pretty sure we won't. Well,
no, I'm talking about in February. When it's all said and done, we got one more sign today on the horizons.
Top 15 of that. I'm pretty sure the top 10 will probably be kind of solidified. The guys that we may go after for some high school guys, I'm pretty sure we will now since we missed so heavily today. They'll probably go after a couple high school guys, but the main focus will be in the portal moving forward. So top 15, if that. But coming into the draft, I figured top 10 because we was in play for, 3 top 200 guys or whatever within the composite that would have pushed us within that top 10 with Tyree West, Julian Armala, and of course Thomas. Was it Azaria Thomas?
Azaria.
Yeah.
Azaria Thomas. Excuse me.
He signed.
He signed.
He's in. Yeah, so
Azaria Thomas is hilarious. By the way,
you might want to send that workout video to Florida now, though.
Yeah, he might send the video in, fam.
He's all in, man. He said, "Fuck that."
Both flex workout or something.
And
Kamara sent his shit. It worked out for Kamara. He sent his little video in. You see, now he get to come to paradise.
I got muscles, coach.
Yeah, Kamara came in with all them chains on, man. Y'all got me messed up if I seen that workout video, man.
Man, y'all been through some things, man. Who pulled up in the Lamborghini, bro? I can't. Who was that?
Like he ended up. That was man.
Kalala. Yeah, he ended up transferring to Marshall last year. Remember I told you guys for the Classic, I was actually kicking at his house for the Classic.
That's right.
And he was at Thanksgiving. He spent Thanksgiving with me, but he ended up graduated this past semester from FSU and just committed to Marshall, man. So shout out to him. But yeah, committed with the Lamborghini. This has been hell, dog. It's been.
Hey, boy, Silk, boy, I was looking for you all day on the timeline. I was like, no, man, Silk being quiet.
No, I had quite the shenanigans going on today, man. A lot of work over here at the Kush House, and then like the power in the whole area went out, so I was nervous about like being able to be a podcast today. I was like, I can't go live. Everybody in the complex went home for the day because it was like, bro, a transformer blew. I didn't know what none of that meant. But I was just like, I don't live up here, so I ain't got no home to go to, so I'm just gonna vibe, and then the power cut back on just in time. So I was without power most of the day, just vibing.
Yeah.
That timeline was going crazy, man, about FSU. I was like, whoa.
I couldn't keep up, man. I couldn't keep up.
Wow.
Good times.
I wasted so much time at work today, bro. I'm so far behind trying to look at the timeline and shit.
That's why you got to take off for this time of day, man. You got to take off, bro.
Yeah.
Getting shit done on the work side of it due to everything that's going on with Saturday.
Well, I used to take the old signing day in February off. I did. I would always take that day off. But since the new one, I'm usually kind of slim on time by this time of year. So
right.
I didn't have a vacation time left to take off today.
Real quick, Connor, we got any more surprises today, or we just looking at Shamar James, our last one?
He should be the last one today, unless something as far as a transfer pops up.
Gotcha.
But as far as high school recruits, Shamar should be the last one. They're actually talking right now for his announcement. got about 7 different teachers that want to say something, and the principal and the athletic director. And
I forgot who was last year. Somebody had one at a church, bro. It was like 2 hours. I was like,
man,
that was Charles Montgomery.
Charles Montgomery, bro. They had like a sermon.
That was Charles
like,
Montgomery.
Fair. They take an offering. What's going on, baby?
No, nothing will talk to Jaden Woodby announcement, man. That kid there, man, he was supposed to announce like 8 o'clock and he didn't get done until about 11:30, bro. It was crazy.
Whew. I know that Jaden, was it Jaden Francois? His was funny as hell. Cuz went in and out that room about 6 times, boy. Went to Nebraska, was like, man, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
That was right there.
Yeah, he's at UCF now.
But you know,
Let's rank trolls.
What happened? He ended up getting that phone call. From Will that like, yeah, nah, man, we ain't finna take it. Then he had to walk outside and say, dang, I can't commit to you now. You know, but you know that goes with playing around, man. And when they told you,
right,
get it out the way, and he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man.
No doubt.
But
it happens, man. It's a business. It's a business. It happens.
Yeah, surprise to me, no lie, was the Julian Armello thing. I just knew that was locked in for
I don't know what the fuck, bro. Like
they showed me the picture of over the weekend of him, like the O-line coach, my man Atkins, meeting him in the parking lot. I was just like, yeah, that's good money. Yeah, the boys done all right. I was confused. I'm like, damn, they doing all right for a program with 5 wins. Like we got like they might close this gap a little bit, but now.
The big Nike edit videos when I'm walking in, I'm like, oh, they got them locked in, and then I'm like, oh, hold on.
Motherfucker sold me the biggest wood tickets, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, they had you.
Hey man, somebody got to get in blood with me, bro. Like these motherfuckers on the stage, bro. Like for real. I was sold so many goddamn lives, bro. Oh no,
you ain't fired nobody.
That's a conversation, bro. That's a conversation we gotta have. So hear me out. Say if he doesn't with this close or whatever. Say he doesn't fire anybody. These fans ain't going for that shit.
What they gonna do? He just got an extension.
Who's he gonna fire and for what reason though?
Okay, let's start one.
The 5 wins is the reason.
Ron Dugas, he that's one guy.
He's gonna fire him though. The guy's been there since I was born. He's gonna fire him.
Ron Dugas,
I'm thinking Odell. My bad. I'm thinking Odell.
Y'all took Dugas from us who we fired, and I was saying, why would y'all take the coach we fired? Like we let him.
Yeah, so Ron Dugas, he hasn't brought in nothing on the trailer.
Y'all took the coach that FIU fired, X.
Yeah, that's a reach.
I mean, his recent job.
They did.
I could get petty, bro.
I mean, they did, but yeah.
But yeah, like I said, Ron Dugas, man, he hasn't brought in no receivers at all. The receiver room as itself is terrible. It hasn't been any type of development or production. I mean, he's a guy you got to look in the mirror with. We just spoke about Odell. Like I say, he's been there forever. We're not going to fire Odell, but just usher him out to an off-field position or whatnot. I think it's just that time.
We tried to tell y'all that Dugans was a great O-line coach. We had some of the best blocking wide receivers in the nation. But as far as hands, route running,
we ain't got the best nothing in the nation when it comes to receivers now, bro. God.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Our wide receivers, and it's funny. I legit was like proud of them boys, man. Them boys get out on the edge and seal that block, boy.
Man, block. When Dugans was there, they blocked good, man.
Hey, Connor, I don't want to hold you too long, my guy. I appreciate you hanging out with us, my man Connor. He writes with Rivals, formerly wrote with Rivals, writes with I think Sports Illustrated, and also with the Roll Up Network. Stadium Miguel. Appreciate you, my dude.
Yeah, you're good, man. Shamar just started talking. They got through all 10 coaches that wanted to say something.
Okay.
So
I thought you had to go. No, you covering that? Yeah, cover that for me. I can't watch it.
They got through all 10 coaches that wanted to speak. So Shamar's about to make his announcement.
Yeah, you could be our sideline reporter.
Them boys trying to do a pitch for a job in this boy recruitment signing day. Yeah, Shamar wouldn't be shit without me. Right. Just so y'all know.
like Eddie Murphy in life.
He
ain't swinging at it unless he ain't hitting no home runs. It's
all right.
It's on me, right?
Yeah, all right.
All right, it's over. It's over. Shamar just committed to Florida. We're good.
Okay, done deal.
All we doing is just letting our nuts hang on Kirby's forehead a little bit.
Good day.
Like, it's a new sheriff in town, dog. All that trolling us and shit, taking our nutritionists, all them days is over, man.
That boy gonna take out nutritionists again.
I ain't worried about we good now.
he gonna take out snackologists.
All right. So it looks like
Hey, it don't matter till you beat Bama. All that shit don't matter till you beat Bama.
Looks like he sent his letter of intent in earlier today because Florida just tweeted about it. So he's good to go. It's official.
Sir. Shout out to my coach, man, pulling up and doing some gangster shit, man. Just top elite kids, man. Y'all thought we were just gonna bring all these Louisiana Lafayette people over. Nah, dog. We trying to win it all. We can't win it all with Louisiana.
I definitely thought my boys will be shopping heavy with on the Lafayette list.
Sun Belt, Fun Belt, Billy.
Oh, he still that till he do something now.
He did enough.
He got to do a little more than that now.
Y'all said Mario's gonna everybody should hide their recruits. Mario ain't man. Nobody's scared of Mario, bro. Y'all about to hire Brewster.
Yeah, all right.
It's gonna be tough in South Florida now, man.
Y'all H recruit about to be Tim Brewster.
Nah, son.
Yeah. Coach can't wait to see Brew on the trail.
He talked to Tim. Tim probably called him.
They can't wait to see Brewster on the trail.
I want to talk a lot of shit right now too, man.
Nah, you can't. You vibe. You all right, man. The number one guy, Travis. Jordan Travis.
Yeah, keep that going.
Jordan Travis Hunter. Your boy is gone. Listen, no cap, bruh. When I saw that shit.
Oh yeah, we got some more breaking news too, man.
What's breaking? Shout out to the breaking news.
Josh Griffith's big country just committed to Jackson State also.
That's how it happened.
Oh man, did
more Black history?
Yeah, did he shake that rape allegation?
Oh, never mind that. Don't believe what you be watching on the internet, Larry.
Oh, okay. I mean,
but yeah, big country.
Sticky situation.
The weirdest part about that, I just want to see.
That's a great question.
I think he'll fit in. I think he'll be fine. I just want to see how his mom and dad react when they in those stands, man. That's the one thing I want to see. How they're going to react once they're in those stands with the band and all that type of deal. That's going to be funny.
What are you trying to say? I'm confused.
It's just going to be like a culture shock.
Well, they don't really ride with the culture like that.
I'm not that coach. I don't think so.
No. You might want to leave before halftime.
Right. Free scholarship though, so you got to take it definitely.
Damn right.
Shout out to Deion, man. I think Griffiths could probably be a good player for Jacksonville State. Not Jacksonville. These motherfuckers in my head. Too.
It don't matter. Yeah, both
PTSD from Jacksonville State.
Both of them own you right now, so I get it.
Real deal, like you, it didn't bother. I see some Florida State fans with burning like Deion shit and like doing a whole lot of outlandish shit. It had to sting a little bit that it was Deion though. They got you like that though.
Yeah, that was Deion, but at the same time, man, we all like if you just a fan, but you can feel that way. But like if you know how this shit go in the business side of it, man, like all that shit free game, no matter who the fuck you committed to until you actually sign.
Yeah, because y'all could have hired Deion. One of y'all fans in the space today had a little energy about that, man. Do we have that clip? I've got it.
That dude went off.
I didn't hear it. Let me hear it.
Oh, one moment, please. Let me pull that clip up for us, man.
This is the producing that Harlan would never do.
Yeah, we missing Harlan. But I got you. I got you. It's right
here. Because it's Florida State shit. He would have had.
Oh, but I sent it. Yeah, I was like, yeah, we need this for the show. So yeah, I play this here for y'all, man.
But yeah, go ahead, Karen.
I was just wondering. I was just sitting here wondering, why didn't we hire Deion in the first place? Why? Why couldn't we hire Deion? Hell, not even Jackson State. Get the coach from Jacksonville State because we can't beat them on the field either.
I like this guy.
This is some bullshit. And I'm not going to sit here and take it from that fucking piece of shit.
I like this guy.
Over at goddamn Jack.
You need a platform? I got a platform for this guy.
Oh, we gotta give him a show.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That man, boy, started cracking. That was true and raw emotion.
Hey, that man was legit crying.
He meant that
phone,
shit.
Man. He was really crying on the phone.
Oh, man. Absolutely.
And he felt the deep in his soul.
He said he's not gonna take this shit. Like, what he gonna do?
Like, what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stand for this no more. My $20 donation is gone.
Yeah.
He's gonna be waiting for Mike outside the body statue.
I don't know. I'll be checked as a fan, bro. I'll be checked out if I haven't been to a bowl in 4 years. Like they're a little bit more emotionally invested.
Right.
We made a bowl in 2 years. We made the bowl Willie last year. We just didn't win it.
19 or 19 last
year. Yeah, 2019. Yeah, we just didn't win the bowl.
They just been below 500. They've been below 500 before.
Yeah, we been
below. Oh, okay. My bad. I do apologize. It still stink. I mean, it don't
to the average fan, I do want to give like the science of who's Shamar James. Shamar James, 4-star linebacker, out of Mobile, Alabama, 6'2", 212 pounds, number 7 linebacker in the country, elite prospect, blue chipper. Shit, we could never land. These are the prospects. Him, Kamari Wilson. We didn't get a 5-star the entire time Dan Mullen was here through the recruiting trail. We got through the portal. No, we didn't land one on the trail.
Y'all got Jason Marshall.
Oh yeah, Marshall. Yeah.
Yeah, we did get Marshall. I correct.
And what about the linebacker? I thought he was a 5-star.
Wingo was
Derek
not a 5-star.
Wingo wasn't.
He was not a composite 5-star. Javon Dexter was though.
It was a D lineman.
Javon Dexter was the 5-star.
Dexter. Okay.
I take that back. We did get 2, but we did struggle with the elite kids.
But you're looking at, to kind of piggyback off that, so you're looking at since Billy's been on campus, everybody wanted to clown on him a little bit for the Christian Williams take, the offensive lineman that he flipped from his old school at Louisiana. Since that, he's landed Devin Moore, 4-star cornerback safety. He'll play corner at Florida, 5-star Kamari Wilson, and 4-star Shamar James, while also being able to hold on to 4-star Chris McClellan when Oklahoma tried to make a push this last weekend.
And shout out to the Everest. They tried to do us in.
Yeah, V tried to swoop in and get all y'all guys at the last minute, didn't he?
Yeah, we do got to say that Chris Bogle has transferred to Michigan State University. Mel Tucker is out here causing us some hell. There's some other guys in the portal that I think we're recruiting against with Mel Tucker, and also Zion out of Westlake is another recruit that we're going at it with Michigan State again. So we're gonna be squaring up with Mel Tucker a little bit down the stretch, and I like what Mel Tucker's putting together. Shout out to my man Chris Bogle. Good luck to the future. You know what I'm saying? I like his future, what he could be. His ceiling's very high. So shout out to that, man. A big loss for us. We gotta get some depth.
And y'all lost what? Somerville? What's the name? Somerville, right?
Summerall did transfer as well. Yeah.
He ended up picking a school, or he's just in the portal.
He's just in the portal right now. He hasn't picked a school yet.
You might want to renege.
Still almost like 1,000 kids still in the portal right now.
Yeah, the portal's way too full right now. That's something that a lot of schools right now, especially with as crazy as the coaching search has been, they're gonna be a lot of schools looking at the transfer portal.
I got my man Sean King in the tuck, man. Former Tampa Bay Buck. We're gonna pull him up, hang out a little bit, and let's talk a little bit like just recruiting, transfer portal, the business, what Deion just did, a little bit of everything. Sean.
What's
King.
going on? How y'all doing, man?
Pretty good, man. How's it going?
I can't complain. I got to give a shout out to the alma mater. We finished with the #1 ranking in the city of New Orleans. We beat out Suno, Xavier Dillard for the best class in the city.
Shout out to you. What's the name of your alma mater, bro? You just showed us the logo.
Hey, man, come on.
Oh, my bad. You gotta let everybody know, bro. Everybody might not know. Like everybody might not have your Wikipedia up. Then what?
Tulane. That was like an icebreaker, but it went over terrible, so they just booed the comedian off the stage. How y'all doing today?
I'm pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Yeah, y'all talking about national rankings. We just trying to beat 3 basketball-only schools.
Hey, trust me, man. I might be with you too at Florida State right now, man. I'm in the same boat.
What do you
Come
think?
on, y'all got to get the bag right. I mean, Deion made a call.
Yeah.
What do you think about what Deion just did, man?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
So I think when they created the NIL, people thought that it was gonna create a larger gap between the have and have-nots. But what it did is it just
opportunity
refocused what the priority was. Because for a while it had become who has the best facilities, the newest facilities, you know, all of the up-to-date stuff. But the NIL made it so it's not about infrastructure now, it's about connections. So if you get a coach like Deion that has a bunch of connections, I mean, he can compete at the highest levels because money talk. You know, Deion can pick up the phone and call Barstool and say, hey, I have a kid, #1 or 2 rated player in the country. You know, we can work out something that makes sense for him and for you guys, you know, as he goes through this process. And, you know, if he can make that go through, then that makes him competitive in a market that he had no chance in previously.
Yeah, because now brands could go directly to the kid. Like they can do deals directly with the kid, and that just changes the landscape of everything. And that forces these schools to, like, before they saying these schools ain't really getting into the NIL and they're not trying to find no deals for these kids. But if you get into the HBCU, there's opportunity for those guys to be like, yo, let's find a way for that some brands. Like I want to see if LeBron operate with FAMU in some fashion. Like that's gonna be interesting to watch in the future, especially in the basketball arena. But what do you think about Florida State and their recruitment? Norvell I know you're a big Norvell fan. You've been hyping Norvell for a few years now. You said that you liked them at Florida State. What do you think now?
Well, I just think patience is going to be something that the fan base has to adopt, because if you want to build a program the right way, you have to do it through high school talent. But sometimes that takes time because you have to develop those kids. You know, I just don't think this transfer portal is going to be as beneficial to a lot of programs as they think. You know, when you get a highly rated kid that went to another university and didn't produce, and then you bring him back based on what he did in high school, I think there's a lot of risk involved in that. I really do.
Let me ask your opinion about the University of Florida quarterback room. We have Carlos Del Rio, Kitna, baby Kitna, and we also have Emory Jones, who's going to be playing in the bowl game, and also Anthony Richardson, who's injured right now. What do you think about our quarterback room?
Well, I think there's talent. I don't think there's consistency. And when you play in the SEC, you need consistency to win week in and week out. And Emory will have flashes, but he turns the ball over too much. You know, Anthony Richardson showed a lot of talent, but he was injured for the majority of the year. I don't know as much about the other two guys, but if Napier would have hired me to coach his quarterbacks or coordinate that offense, you know, I would have asked him, you know, do you believe in competition? You know, I believe in signing the best and the brightest, and the cream going to rise to the top. And it's my job to convince one or two of the other guys to stay and develop. You know, it's really why Alabama has been so successful, because Nick's the only guy that's consistently gotten elite NFL talent to wait their turn. And so if I was involved with Florida, that would be the goal. You know, keep recruiting the best, treat them right, teach them about competition, get them to buy in, and let's build something special.
Let me ask you to go back a little bit to the Travis Hunter situation. My take on that was that I think he could have gotten that equivalent of money at Georgia, but I think he wanted to be bold in his decision. And you know, he tweeted out, "Let's make history." So, what would your opinion be? Do you think it's a little more the fact that Deion had that connection, or he just kind of wanted to shake things up a little bit more?
I think it's a myriad of factors, and I think everything you said, you know, factors into it. I mean, you had a young man who's, you know, obviously not afraid to, you know, drive down a different path. You know, I think Jackson State is a unique situation. For one, his head coach is one of the, if not the greatest defensive back in the history of the game of football. So you get to go to Jackson State and get coached by, you know, in my opinion, the greatest DB ever. Jackson State is unique because they have a larger stadium than most HBCUs.
Oh, yeah.
Deion has generated so much enthusiasm and attention around the program that they sold out, I think, their last 4 home games. Like, when you look at those games, they got 60,000 plus people there. You add in the pageantry that goes along with the HBCU game, with the bands and, you know, all of the other aspects of it. They were tailgating. I mean, he got complete buy-in from the city of Jackson and the alumni of Jackson State. So, I mean, when you get a special situation like that, I mean, it's appealing. I mean, these young guys, they grow up, they listen to Boosie, they listen to Young Dolph, R.I.P. You know, they listen to all these prominent young rappers. But where are they going? They're going to Jackson State. You know, add in Deion has a clothing deal with Michael Strahan. I'm sure he's telling these kids, Michael Strahan just went to the outer space with Elon Musk. You come here and do what we're asking you to do, we get you in front of him. You know, so he's selling things that the traditional HBCU hasn't been able to sell.
That all makes a lot of sense. I really do commend the young man because when you that dude, you that dude. I mean, they're gonna find you wherever you at, anyways. But you know, he's gonna shine a brighter spotlight on that university added to the fact that Deion's there. So, much
Yeah, let's talk
success.
about how like calculated Deion is though, because I don't think like none of this is like small shit. He's very
Somebody
calculated.
stole his boombox.
Already. Somebody stole the boombox, allegedly. That's still up for debate.
They ain't got no CDs or tapes.
Hey, hold on.
Real quick.
It's Coach Prime. It's Coach Prime.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah, Coach Prime, bro. Coach Prime.
In case you're listening to the show, Coach Prime leaked his name out into like a lot of coaching searches going to this fall. So I think that was strategic as well, as far as like letting these people know, the recruits know that my name, like these big schools got interest in me. Like I'm not some like shade tree coach. Some of these real programs have interest in me. I think that was calculated, and I also think a lot of these programs like Georgia and all them didn't have the time to put together a deal together because Deion kind of probably did this shit in an orchestrated way of presenting it with a less amount of time available. I don't think Travis had this in mind the entire time. I don't think he's that bad of a kid that like hold something and troll like this and get all these kids to go to Florida State. I think that like the deal, there was a conversation going on, but the deal got put together. It made sense. I think fairly late in the game, and then others couldn't match it. Is what I think happened. That's just me being speculative.
And give Coach Prime a lot of credit because he's embraced social media. I mean, his messaging is one of discipline, accountability, unity, teamwork. You mentioned when his speaker got stole, instead of attacking the community of Jackson, he went and rallied the community of Jackson and said, let's build something together. A lot of times when it's really starting to manifest itself for Urban Meyer, I mean, these head coaches are tyrants. I mean, they dictators. Like Deion's a man of the people. He's in the hood. He's on the weekends, helping pick up trash. He's eating at local owned businesses. I mean, he's bringing attention to, people in the city, helping them generate money. I mean, so he's really become a real part of that community, and I think he's starting to reap the benefits and rewards of it.
Yeah, Sean.
But again, it takes a unique individual like Deion. Deion's independently wealthy, so the money doesn't factor into it. He's already a Hall of Famer. This isn't his biggest platform. This is almost like a passion of his that he's turned into something to help young people. And to me, Henry's the first in what's gonna become a more common trend as long as he stays there of being able to get kids and convince kids to come to Jackson State that would have never thought about it before.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because that was kind of like my next question. People are taking notice, right? You bring in the #1 player in the country, you have the results that you have at Jackson State. I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, they're going to win the SWAC again next year. You probably end up being, undefeated, so to speak, within the conference play, within HBCU ranks and things of that nature. How long do you think Deion stays at Jackson State before some other schools like possibly Florida State down the line come call and trying to bring him in?
That's an interesting question. His son is the quarterback there. He's going into his second year. Again, Deion's a different. I mean, this will be a unique experience for everybody involved because Deion doesn't need the money. Normally you make the jump from these smaller schools to a larger school because the pay increase. If you're winning at Jacksonville State, they're paying you $800, and you can go to Memphis and make $2,200. You go. You get to Memphis, and FSU gonna pay you $7 or $8. I mean, you leave. Just for the economic impact of it alone. So, I would imagine he would stay definitely as long as.
Yeah, his brand is so big.
Yeah,
he can do commercials and all that stuff and be more than comfortable.
Yeah, he's in an Aflac commercial with Nick Saban.
Right. That's why he said.
I mean, that's huge.
Coach Prime. I mean, commercial with Nick.
And I love that because he's a prime example of. I've said before.
Pun intended.
I didn't, but I caught it on my. Yeah, I did. I was like, he's a prime example of you can get. Deion has been wealthy for quite some time. You could get to a point where, and this is why I have tremendous respect for him. He's doing this for the culture. This is, like he said, the TCU job, whether it was a little smoke or not, that definitely means he could move from Jackson State if he chose to. What I love what he's doing is shining the light. Even if something as small as, hey, we got to get the names on the back of these jerseys. That is something. That's something. And I can't help but salute him for taking the time to just be like, let's build up our own a little bit. You know, we don't have to be that bottom tier.
And to piggyback on that, think about when Deion initially got to Jackson State and the animosity and angst he got from other head coaches in the SWAC conference. And what did Deion say? He didn't tear down. He didn't break apart. He didn't criticize. He didn't condemn. He said, I'm doing this for all of us.
Right.
I'm trying to bring spotlight on the fact that if we pool our resources as a people, we don't have to play that other game where they have 21 FBS openings in college football and only 2 of them are filled by minority men.
Right.
Like if they don't want to include us in the process of elevation, then let's go and do it over here. And let's start pulling their talent and having their talent come over here. Now, the onus is on the other SWAC schools to start pouring resources because they have the money, start pouring it into those programs.
Right. And then you see Eddie George following his footsteps, and then now we have Hugh Jackson, right? Yeah. So the trend he started, I think, will grow. And I think
somebody hit Ed Reed up, but he turned the job down. So I like that trend.
Oh, there you have it.
Allegedly, Kevin Sumlin is up for Prairie View A&M, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh man, let's get busy. Here's the key to all this, man. So all of this is dope, but what do you think, Sean King, about like the likelihood of him finishing there and going being a first round draft pick? Because he's the number 1 player in the country, so the expectations is high.
I froze for a second. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, you back.
Did you hear me?
Hello? Okay. I mean, the one thing we know about the NFL now, with all the resources, technology, money that they put into evaluation, if you can play, they'll find you. And the fact that he came out of high school with all that fanfare, he's already on everyone's radar. I mean, he's going to go there. They already have an outstanding secondary. They have an outstanding football team. They're going to be successful. They're going to win. I think the next thing you're going to see Deion do is start scheduling some FBS schools for their non-conference. Right. And he's trying to get a team where he can go and win those games.
You're going to see people who scared, probably going to be scared to even schedule Jackson State or whatnot.
No, they ain't. And right now, where they at the trenches, they'll line that shit up, CJ.
Hey, so I got a
right now.
Right now.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, but that's the bait, right? Because if I'm Deion,
lining that game up, like
line it up now.
You need the exposure to take on the recruiting trail, regardless. Even if you're taking them L's, man. That's how Billy built Louisiana Lafayette. That's how Appalachian State got built. Like that's how they build.
That's how Florida State got built. Anybody, anywhere. When you have that attitude,
right.
You know that was Bobby's thing. Like, bro, we'll play anybody. It don't matter. You ain't gonna win them all at first, but when you bring that attitude,
they need to hide from everybody right now.
Yeah, well, I'm not talking now. I'm talking about way back. Yeah. Way back.
Hey, but let me ask y'all all this question.
My connection bad. I can't hear nothing.
Okay, so Travis Hunter, he commits to Jackson State. Do you think this is like a one and done thing, like how it was in college? In basketball, you go to that small university and you get that money, and then you go into the transfer portal and go to a big school now?
No, I don't really want to speak that energy into the atmosphere because I wanted to see it all the way through. So I think Travis is there for the long haul. I think that means more than like. No, I don't want HBCUs treated as like a one and done type situation to go get some exposure and then hop to another school. Like, what is that? I only like what that says. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So I would like to see him finish it.
I don't want to see it either, man. But I've heard from a couple of players, and they commits, recruits. That's like the thing. They wanna, hey man, if they gonna pay me, man, I'm gonna get that check and then I can hit the portal and go where I want to go.
I don't
the same type of thing you seen from your boy from Ohio State. He got that meal from Ohio State and hit the portal.
Right.
I don't think. I hope it does. I hope it does resort to. That's what
I'll tell you why I don't think that'll be a thing, because that was the point I was kind of making earlier about the money that he's allegedly getting. He could have collectively got that from a Georgia, from a Florida State. Because he's a name. His name is his brand.
Like you kind of hit it though. You could push the culture and get that same type of check.
Right.
It's a no-brainer, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. So if he's going, I think it's bigger than that. I think. Yeah, I just saw that.
That's Travis Hunter. Like he probably almost bigger than.
Oh, what did y'all say?
You said Emory Jones is leaving. I don't have the exact tweet. Is he playing the bowl game?
He's in the portal.
But nobody's gonna miss him. So, anyways,
yeah,
it's okay. That really ain't breaking news. But yeah, I think that's one reason I commend the young man. I think that that money, they're blowing the money up, but he was already a brand as a 17, 18-year-old kid.
Yeah.
We're talking about one deal, but I guarantee you Georgia or Florida State could have compiled him that same amount of money through
for sure.
Through here, there, wherever. Because you got to remember, it's not no restrictions on who.
Here's the thing. Like, they could, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just said they could compile all of that money.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't see the value to just go do it like Prime did it. That's what's crazy to me. Like, I've been saying this entire time, all fall, I've been saying, yo, it's value in this shit. Somebody could boss up and like really pay these kids and take over some shit.
Yeah.
And they absolutely should. And these programs just didn't do it. Like they're trying to get these 5-star players on just, yo, come play for the pride of the logo shit still. And Prime went and bossed up and got a deal, and it was kind of too late. But of course they have the resources. Of course they could have done that shit.
Yeah, they could have got the money.
They showed no initiative to go just do that shit, and they actually got the resources, and they know it's worth the money. They should be spending that type of bread.
And it ain't even their money. So it ain't spending it. It's just collecting the pattern. The package, I'm sorry, to present. It's all you got to do, again, because, we talk about Shamar. Is it Shamar, his son, Sanders?
Shador.
Okay, I didn't want to say it wrong. Yeah, Shador. He gets the Beats deal because of the relationship there.
For sure.
However, Georgia's got a long-standing relationship with Ford. Ford Motor Company. So there's money there. I think you're right, still, in the fact that they came with the package in hand. Because this is just the Barstool deal. That ain't the end of his money. That's just one deal. Who's going to stop anything else? Who's to stop the Beats deal? Who's to stop the local car dealership? Who's to stop? Right, yeah.
Whatever. Where you want to go with it?
And that's why I think this commitment had little to do with the actual Barstool deal, and more of that kid betting on himself. That's what I think the bigger thing was. He's going, I believe in me. I'd like to shake things up. This is crazy.
I do think, like, he does believe in himself, but I do think Deion presenting that deal, because I'm pretty sure Deion message was.
No.
Deion, here's what I think Deion message was to this kid. Like, let's see, like, we don't have to, like, see what they present to you before signing day and see what I have. And I think Deion presented a
Deion could go get him Subway. Deion could go get him Aflac. There's more. That's just one bag.
So after they realized what Deion had, then they had to go get a deal together. And then even if they came back with the same deal, the kids is looking at it like, y'all scrambling. This man
did it right.
Yeah, he had it together.
He was proactive versus reactive. And I'm a type of person, I'm going to tell you right now, I love proactive. Yeah, I can't stand scrambling. Yeah, world of difference.
Man, Deion just won up these folks, man. He had a leg up. He was a forward thinker, like we were just saying. These other cats were just thinking about the brand, so to speak, and what our program and this, that, and other. Now, he took it a step further in regards to getting that money. And Sean made a good point to it. This NIL situation kind of bridged those gaps for those forward thinkers like Deion and others, so to speak, when they ain't really got the resources that a Georgia or Alabama has to just offer the kids whatever through the brand of the school.
But he does have he have resources.
Right.
Not
his connections, right. But like I said, it's Aflac, there's Subway, those are just two. And Barstool, he has a Barstool deal, he has an Aflac deal, he has a Subway deal. And those are just the ones I know, right. He's got relationships at Nike. So, he's got a ton of relationships. So the bag is.
He got an agent. He got, Deion got all type of stuff that can get him deals, booking agent and stuff like that. So that's
absolutely
for him to get for his players.
Absolutely, and these other schools do too. They can do it. Deion's a star versus these other coaches, so his connections are going to run a little bit different. But again, that's why last time I'll say is I just salute the kid because I think he just was like, yo, I just want to do something wild, man. It's still gonna work out for me. I'm that guy. Y'all want to get into a little bit of the individual school stuff while we still got X?
Yeah. Go ahead. Get into your Miami talk. Why X here?
Yeah, let's. I guess real quick we'll get into the class we have as of right now. Let me make sure this is in real time.
Brian Kelly goofy ass snatch win from y'all boys.
Brian Kelly?
Oh man.
I didn't see. That's what I'm saying. This is this is real time. So
the Louisiana receiver.
We gave him that. We like, hey man.
Oh, Ibieta. Oh no. Yeah, we traded out. We traded him out for another guy. And let me say this. I liked Ibieta. I do. I thought he brought he gave me a little Braxton Berrios. I really did want to bring that kid in, but I ain't the coach.
I think you're racially profiling there a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But
I did.
You know why I do that though, Sil? You out in them chats where I had to fight tooth and nail for my boy BB. Honey Nut Berrios. Like people kept hating on him. Like, dog, I'm telling you, the kid's legit. Y'all just looking at his skin tone.
He was good, man. But I just felt like in South Florida, you had so much other speed receivers that you could have picked from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was just me.
Ooh, I mean, again, look where he's landing at. It's LSU. They doing very well at wide receiver, so he ain't no slouch.
No, he's good. He's a good player. But I just felt like we still look at you got Mortimer. That
I was about to say Mortimer.
Go after Mortimer. You got Mike Jackson at Palmetto. We didn't even go after Mike Jackson. It's like we gonna go way to Louisiana again.
So Mario ain't pull up and then go after him? What's up with that?
Nah.
No? Wide receiver isn't our greatest need either.
Mario saw Manny Boy and was like, yeah, that shit all right. I like it.
The class, I spoke on it last show. I didn't hate the class. It's just too small. The talent within the class I thought was good talent. Honestly, the person that I questioned the most was a guy that did end up flipping from us.
The old Miss Carswell.
Yeah, flip Carswell. No pun intended again. He did flip and go to Ole Miss. But he was a developmental guy.
1 year player, he a basketball player. I don't know why we even took him.
Well, I like his frame. I like a basketball player. A lot of upside there. But a little more developmental guy. He was a guy that's going to take some years.
He was going to be like a 5-6 year development player because he ain't strong at all. So, what we gonna
I ain't know he's gonna take 5, 6'1", 5 years, 5 to 6 years to get one. Oh, I'm all right.
Y'all gonna learn to respect and be real nimble around 5'6" shit, man. Like it fucked you up in the rival game, then it just fucked CJ up today. So everybody need to be careful.
But anyways, let me run through the class real quick.
Stay from the 5'6" man. Travis can go too, man. God damn.
It's a small class.
He got to go too, God.
The star of this class would be Najee Kelly.
Sorry to hear that. I'm just playing. He a baller. I'm just playing.
Yeah, I wasn't. Nah, if that's how you feel, though, do what you do.
A baller.
I got to troll a little bit.
Yeah, we got. It's all good, bro. Najee Kelly, defensive end, 6'4", 240 kid. He already got the frame. A kid that thank God for the relationship with Mario, because honestly, he probably would have went to Oregon if Mario didn't come back home. Kamari Rogers, 4-star out of Lexington, Mississippi. 6-foot kid, plays corner. Probably about 165, 170, somewhere around there. Just a really athletic kid, long arms. I think he's going to do well on the outside. Wesley Basaint, obviously, number 16 linebacker in the country. Modern day linebacker, really good get for us. I know there was a little bit of Florida State smoke towards the end because he let them come in his house, and they was like, oh, he let them come stop by the house. Listen, I'm from the South.
What you think Mike was doing over there?
Begging.
Hey man, give us another shot, man.
Listen, I'm from the South. It's just rude not to. Like, if you hit me up, say, hey, man, can we just come by and talk to you? I've dealt with women like that, bro. Like, let me just talk to you. All right, come on. Come on, sit down. And let me hear your pitch. And then the next week, I went on an official visit somewhere else.
Y'all in trouble because he can't read the room. That's what Dan Money because we get inside information. So I used to talk to the boys. Mike Norvell can.
And
that's scary. That's scary because I used to be like, bro, these coaches used to be adamant and like sincere about, yo, we about to land this kid. And then like when we missed, like we turns out we were like fourth. I'm like, God damn, we weren't even.
Yeah, close. You ain't know that. That's crazy. You
these
definitely
people
should know that.
Now I think for a lot of the kids, they definitely were like one or two, like for instance, in Jones. I feel like we were probably maybe 2 or 3 of Bama, depending on Bama. But a lot of these kids, I think we were really in it for. These guys just really ain't got that closure to push things over the edge for to seal the deal, and I think that's the issue.
I think y'all are probably third with the Saints.
Hell no, we were definitely second. Who you think was second then?
West Virginia. I think West Virginia making a nice push in South Florida, which they always do.
Man, the man said he went to West Virginia, man, and he was shocked because he never seen mountains in the sky, and there was something new to him.
That's how them South Florida boys be, man.
Until they got lit up.
Right, until that cold hit.
He was never going. He was never leaving the state of Florida. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
well then, yeah.
Going to leave Miami, but he
quick,
was never going to leave the state of Florida. Now you know who did come on strong. Penn State with Juju Cedar up there.
Shout out to my man Cider, man. He hit me up today. Everybody's been speculating. We did interview Cider. We tried to bring him on as a tight end coach. My man hit me up and said, "See him staying, man. You know the family want to be in
Happy Valley.
Yeah, Happy Valley, bro. We got kids in school, sons on the football team." Daughters in high school, bro. He just plucked them out of school a few years ago in Gainesville. Just don't want to bounce around, man. Sometimes family wins, man. I don't know if he's like just settled. It's right now. It's just like a no, and it's not just like the family. It's a combination of things. He's not a tight end coach. He's a running back coach. So a lot to play. And then he's very loyal to Franklin. He respects Franklin a lot, and one of the things like that he kind of harped on with me was, like I don't think like certain dudes are gonna leave Saban in a certain manner. And he said, I'm gonna respect Franklin, and I'm gonna leave him in a certain manner with a lot of respect, and it's gonna be for the right gig and the right move. So I respect how he's moving. You know what I'm saying? And I respect how he respect James Franklin. So no Juwan Cider, man. If I had that, bro, I already talk big shit. Bro.
That was a real. You know what, man? I respect that real honest take. I want to troll it, but I'll let it ride. I mean, that really was.
Sometimes be bigger than the money, so to speak, and stuff like that, man. Us as fans just feel like,
I preach that all the time on this show, but y'all kept telling me, son. Nah, Nike gonna give him his own sneakers, son.
This still is Penn State. Like we're not talking about this is Penn State, bro. So and that's one of the things he said when it first came up that Floyd was after him. He's like, bro, this is Penn State, so
ain't no bullshit.
Yeah, like
no, it's not.
But no, back to that point though, like we as fans, like, oh well, shit, it's easy to go from Penn State and go to Florida, so to speak. He, better job or whatever, can recruit here, bring better talent in. But like you said, you got those dynamics with a certain kid going into school, playing on the football.
His running back room is bananas. Probably the best in the country. Like, with Noah Kane, them guys, like he got a crazy room right now. He's really like high on his room. His resume's gonna get better after this season. So that switch positions at another state. It's just like a lot of things just didn't make like don't make sense on paper. I wanted him here, but I get why he's not here.
Okay, well, very good.
A whiff on the hiring trail. But who you guys hired? I just said it because the ex brought up Cider. Who y'all hired on the D line now? Y'all still lying by Partridge?
Nah, hold on. Let me finish the class real quick, and then we'll get there.
My bad.
No. I'm almost at the end of it. We had a small class, so it ain't gonna take that much long anyway.
I gotta get my trolls in order.
Got you. Hold on, bro. No problem.
For sure.
Chris Graves, 6'1", 175 corner out of Bishop Verove. Real excited about this kid, man. He's only 17 still.
We blocked Florida from taking that.
Yeah. Florida was in. I was a little shook on Florida. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought
you should be.
I was a little shook. I think again the Mario hire, I think secured that kid. Honestly, if it was still Manny, I think he goes to Florida. But a little juice added there. Ja'Cory Brown, 6'4", 205 QB. Markeith Williams, 6'1", 170 safety. Isaiah Horton, 6'3", 190-pound wide receiver out of Tennessee. And a little bit of a sleeper. I kind of forget about this kid. I remember his name earlier, but I really totally forgot about him until today. Was Jaden Harris, cornerback out of Atlanta, 6 foot, 180. He was kind of a late riser type kid. Didn't have like the hugest offers towards the end. He was kind of crystal ball towards Georgia Tech. He picked us over Georgia Tech, Virginia, and I'm blanking on somebody.
So basically, just pick Miami over Miami, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean, again,
He didn't have no other good options. What you're saying?
he was a late bloomer.
Yeah,
it is nice down there. Why not?
It happens, and he's an Atlanta kid, so it's like I can stay in Atlanta. I already know Atlanta, or I can go to Miami. But he got interest from some other schools as well.
His dad real cool with T-Rob, so that relationship right there is really what got him down here.
Yeah, so that's the class as of now. We're recording right now. What time is it?
7:06
7:06
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time as we are recording this. So don't expect much else to happen in this particular day.
We done for the day. We won't hit nothing until probably, hopefully Friday and in February.
How you feel, X, on the Skinner recruitment?
Jaleel Skinner.
I like it. I feel real good. Bama got 2 tight ends already in the class. You know what I'm saying? Unless he want to go to that class and just sit.
That was kind of my take as well. I thought that they have a nice tight end class as is.
I think we could catch Florida State.
Oh yeah.
I think we could catch Florida State. And just looking at this shit, we have 50 right now, and they had 17.
Damn.
They're 17. I think.
Hey, we ain't moved. We still at 60.
Well, that's crazy though, man. All the damn good news and.
I think we can pull some shit off. Like we got a recruiter, and I know like it's some big names that push their shit back. We can get into portal action a little bit, but I think we could probably catch some people and get in the vicinity of them a little bit. We had a better day than Miami for sure today, right? I was talking crazy. We emptied our whole clip out. Y'all was talking crazy about us. We're ahead of y'all. We had 50 right now.
Well, y'all was already ahead of us, weren't you?
No,
y'all was 76. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, good day for y'all.
We fumbled the fucking bad, bro.
Y'all fumbled it, like.
God damn, bro.
We did it. We all hit the reset.
The only goddamn thing we had fucking going was a little bit of recruiting shit.
And it ain't what it was. It was all good just a week ago. You know what I mean?
You riding on rented rims, man.
In the words of Too Short, there was. Help me out real quick, X, the cornerback from Alabama.
Is it Rogers?
I thought he was supposed to announce today.
You talking about Traquan Fegans?
No, not Fegans. The transfer. He's already.
Oh man, y'all don't.
Right. I heard we were good with him. Any word on that one?
Why would
that? I think they said they're gonna announce on Friday too.
Oh, he's a Friday announcement. Okay. Yeah, I thought he was going to announce today.
I only know how he's a take for y'all, to be honest with you. He hasn't played at all at Bama, dog, within the last 3 years.
I will tell you this, why our cornerback is probably our thinnest position, if not that, linebacker. So right now we kind of just need to load up on potential and see what we got. I mean, it'll shake, the room will shake itself out after they, get in there and get spring ball and strength and conditioning. So at this point for us, I think let's just get as many, bodies in the room that fit the profile of what you want to do, and let the, men separate themselves from the boys. So I think that would be one reason why we would look that way. And from there, there's a little smoke surrounding Cyrus Moss, a 4-star defensive lineman out of Bishop Gorman. We've had some luck there, obviously, with Bubba Bolden and Brevin Jordan and Tate Martell.
I like y'all track record out of there. I like that. Yeah, it's a nice little pipeline there.
Wait, listen. But no, right, never mind. I'll go ahead.
Go ahead. Get your shit. Go.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I feel how you feel. Let's say that. I'm gonna say this. I feel how you feel, brother. Then also,
still got the big fish in February.
Shamar Stewart. Yeah, I was absolutely. Shamar Stewart's a guy that is pushed. He's holding off on his commitment. I think I like us there. I think you give Mario the time to work there. I think he's a guy that we're going to be able to pull into this class. Mark me down for that.
Yeah, find out if Billy won the first.
Mark me down for that.
Billy can't touch, man.
Yeah. Billy.
Hey, X, you walk light when you talk about Billy.
We ain't been in competition just yet.
You see what we did to Kirby? We split Kirby shit.
Yeah, but that's Kirby, right? But you ain't been in competition with us yet.
Kirby's still trying to figure out what happened, bro. You don't even know what happened.
I don't think Kirby even know he lost a guy. That's how much they recruit.
Yeah, they still got like 20.
Nah, they cause it like their fans is upset. They didn't have a bad. They had a good day, like for like us looking at them.
Georgia fans.
They took some hits today. Jimbo took them up through that too. We ain't the only people that took them up through that. Jimbo took their ass up through that a little bit too.
Georgia fans, worry about winning. Worry about going ahead and getting it when it's there. You ain't hurting for talent. It's time to seal the deal.
You talking to yourself, nigga?
Me too, a little bit. You know, I'm a lightweight fan, depending on how it's going. You know what I mean? When it's good, I'm with them. You know, like I tell everybody, I'm with you when you're right. When you're wrong, I'm gonna call you out.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs, y'all. You know what I mean?
Don't forget we ain't play with the number one Zico D Tapu. I don't know how to pronounce the name, your African name. I know it's a French name.
I heard he kind of cooled on us a little bit with the new staff. I don't know if they've reached out as much. Another name, obviously Kevin Coleman. Berg put in a crystal ball for us, so it makes me feel like some info leaked on that.
Y'all might miss.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I gotta go check Bird percentages. Right, but I liked us before that, so I will say that
it was brutal the last couple weeks for sure.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. But I liked us before that. But Kevin Coleman, 5-star wide receiver.
I think we good with that one too.
Julian Armella, we mentioned a little bit earlier.
I think that's gonna be a little battle. That's gonna be a back and forth.
I think we're gonna get in a legit battle. I think he's gonna take the time to listen. I think it'll be down to Miami and FSU.
Well, you just like bad schools or something? Like that's none of his options.
No.
Like, it seems like he can play football, but why is his options Florida State or Miami? You just don't like life?
No, I
won't say that.
The leader was LSU at one point, but
right.
Old left and the offensive line coach left.
He can't just like bad schools because Florida ain't in it.
This kid's a bad decision maker. LSU, Miami, Florida State is his options. Like,
who won the title last?
No, I'm just saying, like have like one coach, like one stable team.
I know, but I'm saying, bro, you just got a new coach.
Oh, no, definitely not me. But I'm just saying, like this kid. I'm just looking at his choices. Look at his choices, though.
They just ain't want him.
Bama wasn't all in, yeah. And Bama no O-line. That's one thing they do know. I can't knock them for that.
Oh no, the kid can play. Like, don't knock on that. He can play football.
So yeah, he's a guy that we definitely got sitting back, taking the time to think it out a little bit. We're gonna see what Mario's about. That's when we really get to see. Let him work. Him and Mirabal. Mirabal's a great O-line coach. So we'll see how that works out.
You played football before?
Yeah, that tiny dude. Yeah, he played with Mario back at Columbus. Yeah, I don't know what he played because he's tiny. He is tiny.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck he played.
And it's crazy, Coach O-line, because he definitely didn't play that.
Back in them days, man, O-line wasn't so big like that.
Yeah, but Mirabal literally like 5'7", bro.
Like he couldn't have played. Like what level he fucking play on, bro? Like it had to be some NIA and shit.
I could have played O-line back in the day, right? Like I'm a big boy at 6 foot. Nah, he couldn't have played O-line even back in the day.
Kind of like Clint Trick, and Clint is a lot older than him, though. Seems like it.
But
so I can kind of see Clint way back in those days.
Man, like 5'5".
He really is a tiny dude. 5'7" was me being nice. I was trying to be kind.
You gave him a cool 3.
Yeah. Pause.
Damn.
Grace, another name to look for. We'll kind of keep a little bit of eye on this. I haven't heard any announcement on Grayson Halton, 6'3", 270-pound D lineman.
Kid from Oregon.
From Oregon, yeah. I don't know if he's pushed his date back just yet. What'd you say, X?
Yeah, Fron said he's gonna flip to us.
Right. Wilt Fong thought he might be there.
I heard the name, but it was just like, I thought it was kind of late. So we could do something, but obviously Mario and them got on the phone with the people and like, hey man, we want them down there. So
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. And then the last name I got for today is Jason Jones. He's entered the transfer portal. He's a defensive tackle from Oregon. Freshman, 6'7", 330-pound kid out of Alabama. Just a monster of a kid. Got to see a little bit of tape on him. Mario hinted that he had to get on the phone with one of the largest human beings he's ever seen. I think that's who he was referring to. So we'll see if he brings him on in. Class is expected to be, correct me if I'm wrong, X 16 to 20, including transfers.
They say you want 16 to 20. That's including transfers.
Including transfers?
Yeah, so basically about 8 transfers.
We got literally.
But yeah, y'all class the low as it is. That's right. My bad. Yeah, that's
we got like 50-something freshmen. That's not including the sophomores and juniors. So it's like a number of turnovers kind of still going to be. You can't really take a big class.
Right, and then if you let's throw Moss out, let's say Coleman we got that brings it up to 9, and then you'll be looking at somewhere in the 7 to 8 transfer guys.
Let's talk about your competition for these kids like Coleman. Who's your competition for those guys?
Competition is none.
Why they ain't signed today then?
These kids want to do their thing.
See, he probably did, but I thought he was signed today, but it wasn't going to be announced.
He signed.
He
signed
Friday, and he's going to announce it in the Army
at the bowl game.
At the All-American game, yeah.
Yeah.
So
his decision probably.
Him and Cyrus Moss, they both going to do the same thing. Basically,
right.
Sending they letter.
So they've already signed.
Yeah, Moss. I would say our competition would be USC. Him being a kid from Nevada, that's going to be a compelling pick for him. He was probably considered a bit of an Oregon lean, but again, coach left. And these big city kids, I like them to come to Miami or go out to LA. So I think that is probably a more legit 50-50 toss-up. I'm sure, that we're working the lines a little bit with Bubba, with Brevin, to get on the phone with him a little bit and be like, bro, you got to come to Miami. I'm sure we're working that angle. So that gives us, I think, a little bit of a leg up. So we'll see. His, I honestly think, is about a 50-50 between us and USC as of right now. Other than that, like I said, we have to see with the transfer portal kid. And, we're still waiting to hear the word for the
Mario
other guy.
Was saying like he wanted to wait after the bowl games for the transfer portal because there's going to be so many other names that hit the portal.
That portal shit is ridiculous. There's over 1,000 kids that's already in it, bro.
You don't really want to rush to grab the kids out of the portal.
You don't have to.
You don't have to because it's going to be so many. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah, it's a buyer's market. I mean, there's plenty of quote unquote talent. See, that's the thing that I kind of hate for the kids.
A lot of damn talent gonna get stuck in there.
Right, exactly. Quote unquote talent, right? Kids with inflated egos who think coaches have wronged them or shorthanded them and not giving them. Some of these kids are gonna find out in that portal.
Oh boy, we got some things cooking on the back.
It ain't that. I don't. You got anything else?
See some Dudley smoke back there. Hey X, yeah, you got anything else?
You got anything else for Miami? Because I'll move on.
Nah, that's about it. All the names you announced, them were basically the names. Yeah, you gotta wait till February. Like they said you gonna get on the road and try to get some more names, but that's about it right now.
Nice.
No doubt. Appreciate you kicking it with us, bro, man. Always appreciate your insight. Y'all check X out. He co-hosts 26 Degrees with me. Check him out on Canesville, Footballville. One of the best in the business as far as accurate information, early information. Already. I tell people all the time, I don't trust a lot of sources. X is one of them. A lot of guys otherwise are just trying to get clickbait.
We did network.
Yeah. Mess with us, man. If you haven't checked out 26 Degrees yet, same vibes. It's just all about Miami. We can, it's home. Around here I got to be a little more on defense. You know, and on 26 degrees, we get to chop it up like a family. So we drop on Fridays, man. Check us out on Fridays.
No doubt, no doubt.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Thanks, fellas. Thanks for having me.
Already, hold it down, my guy. CJ, I do want to ask you, man. Larry Young got the backdrop of my man Mike Norvell with the big extendo. They gave my guy the extendo. He coming through with the chopper, letting the rain on people. So, what you feel about the extension?
Yeah, I think that was more so just for optics. It clearly didn't work, but it was more so for optics, like negative recruiting and things of that nature, saying that Mike won't be here. At the end of the day, it's just a 1 year extension on the paper. So they say, for instance, he shit the bed next year, they do want to move on from him. It doesn't do anything in the grand scheme. For instance, like Dan Mullen signed that extension last year. This for multiple years, I believe. You guys got rid of him this year. So on the grand scheme, it doesn't mean anything. That deal was done for more so for optics, but hell, it doesn't look like it worked at all, to be honest with you. But it was more so for optics to show that the universe is behind him, and as far as to spoke about, the negative recruiting, because you get that this time of year. That's what it was more so about. But like I said, it clearly didn't work at all. But at the grand scheme, if they wanted to get rid of him, it wouldn't matter.
What do you think about it, Larry? What's your take on?
What I think. I saw it yesterday, right? I said, they're getting serious, because the market, we spoke about it earlier, market's up, and I know in essence they pay Mike the same. In essence, they pay Mike the same money as Mario.
Right, bro.
It's just they give a lot of it to Willie Taggart. So, when I saw that, I said, they ready to play big boy ball. They must gonna pay Mike $7 million, put him in there with the other big dogs. He's at a elite football school, and he should be paid like an elite football school's head coach. And then I saw 1 year, and I went, man, y'all playing with my emotions. You playing with our time, and this was silly. You shouldn't have told nobody that, except for what CJ said, simple optics to make recruits feel a little more comfortable about his security, but even most Florida State fans have told me
if they felt they had to make recruits comfortable, that means they was getting some heat from recruits, so they couldn't have been all that surprised.
No, but I think they got word of the negative recruiting that was going around, and that's what.
I think even Florida State fans have said that. We spoke on it before.
They get that shit from the timeline. Yeah,
right. He's kind of. I honestly believe he's done a so job, a pretty decent job, given the talent on the roster. But I think everything about him, Reed's stopgap, is just till we finish paying Willie, we'll hold him down. If he can do something, that's fine. But he may not be the guy. Right now, we're gonna roll with him. Let's finish getting Willie paid out so we can reinvest in the program like we would really like to do. So, I get it. I get why they did it. It ain't panning out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It don't looking bad. I mean, the extension really doesn't mean nothing. They say extension, so some people are like complaining about it. But optics, the shit look all right if today goes smooth. But now that it's an unsuccessful day, in hindsight, it looks like, all right, why are y'all extending this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like before, it was okay because you got the 5 stars coming in, the number 1 recruit in the country. You know what I'm saying? There's some hope. But in hindsight, now that it was a failure, it's like you're like, why do we extend this guy?
Yeah, bro. When you look at it in the hindsight, it does look bad, man. But again, you can still use this moving forward. The 2023 class. I mean, I don't know shit. I'm just trying to figure out a way to kind of have some green light about it, because you get the reasoning for it, but for this class here, man, it was a complete failure, without a doubt.
Yeah, I think we about to run down on Mario again. I know Mario was out to TJ Dudley. He was formerly committed to Oregon, linebacker out of Mobile, Alabama.
Oh yeah,
Montgomery,
Alabama. Absolutely, I do remember bringing up last show.
Right.
Oh, y'all getting involved with that one? I ain't heard anything about him. Yeah.
I think we about to run down. I think we about to run down on Mario with that thing.
Okay.
In the Bugatti.
Yeah, Bugatti.
We about to do a drive-by.
Bugatti Billy.
T.J. Dudley, 4-star linebacker out of Montgomery, Alabama, formerly committed to Oregon. He should be choosing, I think, tonight. And there's just some smoke out there that he may be coming with Shamar James. Like, yeah, like Nick Saban and all them boys. Like, you better tell them boys we out in Alabama too.
Yeah.
You know, snatching recruits.
I see what you did there.
It ain't much to do, Larry.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Ain't much to
do. Shout out to Luke and Drake.
So we'll see what's up. Might add one more tonight. What else we got? What else we got on the docket?
Y'all want to do a rundown? You want to do a rundown of yours, Silk?
My commit list? I can.
Yeah, just do quick. Yeah, just get the people what we got from Florida.
No doubt. Modest day. I do like the way my man Billy Napier set the stage when he first got the job. Set the expectations low. Kind of warned the people that he was going to let go a lot of recruits, and it's going to be a different process. Said we may not take anybody today. It was what he said. This may be a recruiting class where we take not a single kid. We come in at ranked at 50 today. Before today, I think we was ranked at like 78, 80 or some nonsense like that. But we have 50 right now. We landed 5-star, number 1 safety in the country out of Bradenton, IMG. IMG has been a curse to us. We haven't been able to get a soul out of IMG. My man Billy pull up and do something that no Gator coach has been able to do beforehand, and that's just snatch a player out of IMG, but not only a player, but the number 1 safety in the country. Shout out to just Corey Raymond. He already had a relationship there. There's some smoke behind the scenes on LSU side that it was possibly gonna. LSU felt good about him. Just from Corey Raymond's perspective in their relationship, that they felt good before the job switch. And then bringing my man Jamar Chaney into the fold was just like icing on the cake a little bit there. And the kid was a Gator fan and wanted to commit to us with the last staff, but they fumbled the bag a little bit. So the stars kind of aligned for us on that one. We also got Shamar James, who I spoke about a little while ago, 4-star linebacker, number 7 linebacker in the country, out of Mobile, Alabama. Chris McClennan, defensive tackle, 6'3", 295. Number 17 defensive tackle, another top 100 kid. We kept him away from Oklahoma. Oklahoma came into the picture in the last minute once Nick Evers kind of transferred over there. This kid's from Oklahoma. It was a tough get from the beginning. He's just a kid that wanted to come to Florida. But
that's the kid that committed when you guys didn't have a coach.
Right, yeah, he committed. He committed without.
Yeah, you guys didn't have a coach.
Right, yeah, we didn't have a staff, and he committed. Just a kid that want to be a part of the program. So we was able to hold on to him down the stretch. Good get. We need guys in the trenches. A freshman for today, Devin Moore, 4-star safety out of Naples. Connor spoke about him earlier. Flipped him over from Notre Dame. Great get. A guy that we recruited with the last staff, but I couldn't get.
I was real high on that kid myself from Florida State.
Yeah, me too. Our lack of interest we just fell off of him. Like I don't feel like the staff went after him like and made him a priority, which was like weird to me. And then we kind of rounded our staff off, our class off with guys that we already kind of knew was gonna have. We kept Jamari Lyons, another defensive tackle. Tony Livingston, we bring him in. They got him as an offensive tackle on 247, but he's coming in as a tight end. David Cunner, another offensive lineman out of Deerfield. Christian Williams, one of the Louisiana Lafayette guys. He was committed to them, and one of the first guys that I think the first recruit that Billy landed in his class. And we still have Trey Smack, kicker, Jalen Farmer, offensive lineman.
His name's Smack?
Yeah, Trey Smack.
Huh.
Yeah.
I heard that last name.
Great marketing opportunities there.
I like it. Smack talk. Yeah, do a podcast, something. That's crazy. I was like, yeah, he had to mispronounce that. Or I misheard it. Okay. No doubt.
So there, we hit some needs, man. Biggest need was secondary. Our secondary has been abysmal the last few years. We needed coaching in that room. We needed talent in that room. And we got the right perfect hire in the right situations just to hit some positions of need. Also linebacker. I do want to speak about like Tasha Laporte. We talked about Jawan Sider. Tasha Laporte was a name that was floating around for our co-DC, possible another defensive line coach to come into the fold. And then Oregon name came into the mix with him as well. Oregon hired their DC, and it looks like we're going in a different direction with that co-DC. There's some smoke about him not being clear by the SEC and the NCAA to come back to coach college ball right now. Another one I was looking forward to. Just a nasty guy, but
so the staff looking kind of mid.
Yeah.
Oh, no, bro. Relationships, bro. Billy got relationships, dog.
It's looking mid right now, though, right? Or no?
Well, what do you mean? We got gangsters on staff. You see the shit we pulling? Nah, bro. We got killers.
Oh,
Everything on the staff.
I just don't know their name yet. I mean, that's fair because I mean, in all fairness, look what Florida State did, right? They brought in Mike. Mike coach goes to Georgia. Now he's a head coach. You know, and he poach our OC.
Nothing, but these guys, I mean, these guys are known killers. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, Jaluka.
No, I'm not even. I wasn't even shooting at y'all.
Yeah, Leonard Fournette. Like, these guys got track records. They recruited some studs before. We just not, like, the big three, we get caught up in the names that we know in our little circle. So,
that's what I just said.
Country, but, yeah, we got some killers.
Because Lanning ended up going to Georgia, right? And he's from Mike's tree. Yeah. And now he's a head coach at Oregon. And now Oregon is also poaching Florida State's offensive coordinator. What's his name?
Dillingham. Kenny Dillingham.
I'm finna call him Willie Willingham.
I don't need no more Willies.
No more Willies. Willie Willingham.
Right, bad juju,
I was saying, in all fairness, I can't knock it because we talk shit about Norvell, but his staff has been poached up. Those guys have been going into higher positions. So we'll see what Billy bringing. We'll see. I ain't ready. I'm not ready to stamp it yet.
The name I'm hearing that for like defensive line coach I watch out for is Chris Rumph, currently an NFL defensive line coach. Coach with the McElwain era. Was coach DC for a minute there. Good recruiter. Was on the Bama staff with Billy in 2011. So they have that Bama relationship and tie, and they're friends. So I watch out for Chris Rumph in the defensive line department. But no, you ain't hear no mid names from us, man. It's just, that was just been like real perfect to get Tosh. I would love that because Tosh gets busy on the trail, a killer out there on the trail. So I would love to see that.
Well, he don't work for y'all though.
Who? Yeah. No, we ain't got Tosh. Like Tosh not coming. Like that's a wrap.
Right.
But we got names on the board.
We didn't get cited either though. Because I know we
had no shot, man.
We gave him a call.
Florida State tried too.
Yeah, we couldn't give him a call.
I wish.
That's how I know. That's how I know y'all in the market. Because Florida State tried.
But now, to be honest with you, I don't know if and this is what the move that I was hearing since we kind of put that information just out there. Ron Dugas' contract hasn't been renewed yet. It expires, I think, in January or something like that. They're going to try to move. He was going to move on from him, put Yak, our running backs coach, to receivers, and then try to bring in Sider as the running backs coach.
I be getting some shit.
And so that smoke that was a rumor that was circulating. That was the play or whatever that we're going to try to move on from doing this move Yak the receivers and then make Sider's the running backs coach.
On the lowest of keys, like Florida, like people keep talking about like that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers ain't worried about like Mario like that. Like they just powered up a little bit. Now they got Sider and they got Manny. They powered up a little bit out there in Pennsylvania. Like,
man,
key your ass off, but it's shit about relationships, bro.
Oh,
like, he could have stunk at Miami. That don't matter. Like Randy stunk. Like he still go get shit.
Oh, this is it. I said this now. It won't matter as long as he ain't got to recruit the talent. As long as that's not what he needs to do and evaluate the talent, he may have some success there. But I tell you what, we joked about the bartender. Bartender had a damn good defense at Utah State, and they won their conference. So shout out to Banda. Banda did his thing. And Banda had our safety room looking nice.
Yeah, shout out to Banda, man.
Why you doing Manny like that?
Next drink on me.
Nah, damn all that. Why am I doing Manny like that? Because he was my goddamn coach. I saw what he did.
So why you can't thrive in Pennsylvania now?
I said he possibly could as long as he's not called on to evaluate and recruit the talent.
I'm just saying, I got to take, bro. I just think, like, they hired him for that South Florida ties. They kept Juwan up there. They can get busy down there a little bit.
Najee Kelly said he ain't like him.
Who? He ain't like who, Manny?
Manny.
Yeah, everybody ain't gotta like him.
You need him to like him. You know what I mean? I ain't shitting totally on Manny, but Manny was, come on, man. It's fool's gold, dog. That's why we at where you at.
I ain't betting on Manny no more. I
Hell nah. He keep getting fired, right? He keep getting fired, right? Ask his daddy Mac. Holler at his boy. Call his pops in UNC in Chapel Hill. Call his pops. He'll tell you.
I ain't got his number. See,
Maybe.
get him on the show or something.
Maybe. I won't give up all my sources. Anyways, anything else from Florida, man?
Oh no, I'm Gucci, man. I'm trying to see what my man gonna do, but I don't know if that's what's the timeline on that. My man Dudley. But nah, nothing else. What you got? CJ, you wrap that class up?
Yeah, man. That shit is wrap up. Like I think we're getting more play with a couple more high school kids.
You say you checked on McCall, right? He good?
Shit, for now.
No, he bad. He down bad.
Oh, he probably crying after that.
He down bad, bro. Cause I feel bad for the kid, and that's why
let's talk that though. Like, let's talk that. So, like Travis, like players was coming to play with him a little bit, and that boy, like Sam McCall sent his
and also, man, they also saying that Travis was left them boys behind, like the group chats. He wasn't responding.
They should have knew.
Right. If he ain't responding to the group chat, that's all you need to know, bro. I gotta call somebody else. I gotta call. You know, if I'm gonna call, I gotta call Florida.
That's how you know. That's how you know who ain't coming to the group trip.
Yeah.
Who stopped responding in the group chat?
That's a fact.
Right, bro. You trying to go to Miami for the weekend? It was about $500,
$600
a piece.
Yeah, crickets.
You'll hear none after that moving forward.
No, the idea first pop up, everybody got a pin.
Everybody in.
Yeah. Then you start talking about that money. Oh,
yeah. Then you figure out what's what.
Right.
So the money got brought up, and Trav was like, yeah.
Let me.
I ain't trying to go. I ain't trying to go.
Yeah. That is a serious situation because I think part of the new generation of players, I think they're a little more focused in on who they're going to play with, more so than the coach, because it is always going to be the Jimmies and the Joes. So I think that is one of the reasons that Florida State was able to have some success on the trail, because you had a spearhead,
guys that you could play with,
right? That you were like, all right, look, Travis gonna be there. Then, all right, that's a hell of a player. I'm a hell of a player. You know, we get a couple more, give us a couple of years to get developed, and we can actually turn this thing around. It really won't matter as much who the coach is. And then when you take a shot like that in the 11th hour, yeah. I know that his stomach hurt. I know the boy's stomach hurt. You know, I feel bad. But see, I warned them kids early. We talk. You go back to our old shows. I told them, jump on out, man. Get out of the boat. I told them, do what you got to do for yourself, young man. This is a selfish world. Look out for self. You know, listen to But yeah, don't worry. Got transfer portal.
Real quick, let's do a quick ad read for the great folks at Brun Insurance and Financial Services, man. Anything you need insured, from the Panhandle to the Keys, visit bruninsurance.com or give them a call at 954-589-2204. Home, auto, life insurance. If you need business insurance, renter's insurance, anything you may need insurance, or just some financial services, my man got you. bruninsurance.com or 954-589-2204. Big coverage. Greg, what it do? Oh, man.
No doubt.
You did tell me to jump ship.
I mean, listen, just ain't the time right now. I get it. You got the heart.
Do we have the Lane Kiffin clip available? Can we pull that up? We play it.
What Lane did? I might have missed this one.
Lane has some takes about the NIL.
Oh, he crying. Yeah, I did see him crying a little bit.
Was he crying? You think he's crying? I'm trying to figure out.
A little crybaby-ish, you know, but I mean, everybody gonna do that. Smoke, you got that for us, or we need so we can pull it up?
I'm looking it up right now.
I got it right here.
I tried to get you, Lane, you know, but you know you was second on the list, man.
We'll really say it this way, but let's not make a mistake. I mean, we have free agency in college football, and the kids a lot of times go to where they're going to pay the most. So no one else is saying that maybe, but, you know, the kids say, this is what I'm getting here for NIL, you know, and so we really have, it is what it is. You know, free agency has been created in college football. You know, I can go, except you can't lock people into a contract. You know, they can go at any time. So it's a new world that we're in, you know, and sometimes they want to come to you and say, I get this much money if I go there. So this is just a whole new thing to deal with.
Man, to be honest with you, man, Lane just sound hurt because the motherfuckers ain't coming to him, man, because he missed out on some kids. That's what it really sound like. I think he just sound like a little crybaby in those clips, if we've been 100% honest.
Yeah, it's all like so sad now that the players got like actually control of their future and they can get up and go. And like, bro, Lane just bounced from school to school as he pleased for a check. And now that the players could just bounce and move as they want to for a check, it's just like hysteria. Like, it's just crazy right now that the players can do the same shit that the coaches do.
Right.
Hey,
they got control, man. Like we were saying, a lot of these coaches.
Rabbit got the gun, Larry Young.
That's what I was just about to say.
I know what you about to say. You got all the old shit. You got all. Larry Young is like the epitome of like old.
I'm an old man.
Old black man quotes. He got all the old.
Hey, my granddaddy gave them all to me. You know what I mean? That's where I get them from, bro.
It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
When he got that gun, man, it's a game changer, you know. Which is what I do like about it. You know, we've had the foresight, you know, amongst this podcast to say, hey, the game's changing. The power is shifting from the NCAA and from the coaches. And I don't have a problem with it. The traditionalist in me loves to see, you know, these traditional powerhouses do well, but you know, we're just in changing times. Let's see where we're at 10 years from now. What is college football 10 years from now, you know?
Right.
So that's why I said I thought he was a little crybaby-ish because, yeah, it didn't go your way, so now it's a problem.
Exactly. Right. That's what it sounds like to me, man. That's just crying, man. You can hear it in his voice. He just seemed disappointed in the situation. I guess he was missing on some kids. Let's look at the rankings real quick, man.
Yeah, he was hurt. He was a little hurt.
See where he at with it. Jimbo was in his back. Like, eventually Jimbo gonna win some shit.
Man, Jimbo be doing the same damn shit.
CJ, I know you hate to see Jimbo thrive in life.
But no, he been doing the same. Since he got the A&M, they've been eating on the recruiting front. But he still they beat Bama, but he'll lose to a damn team like Mississippi State. What the fuck is Ole Miss? God
eventually he's gonna be like
keep
Kirby.
Going. For real, that's exactly what it is. So they in the lower more for sure.
Real quick, so like eventually, like Kirby, when you got that much talent, eventually you're gonna hit 1 year. You're gonna at least get opportunity to be in the playoffs, and it's gonna be up to Jimbo at that moment to shit the bed. But when you go acquiring just so much good ass elite blue chip talent, eventually that shit just gonna click 1 year, and you're gonna be in the playoffs. And that's what happened with Kirby. But Kirby shit the bed a little bit, and we'll see if he can redeem himself in the playoffs now. But he shit the bed in the SEC championship. But like if Jimbo keep getting these type of players, though, eventually he's gonna be in the show.
Yeah, Ole Miss is at 24th. But yeah, to your point, I get that, man. But like this was, and I kind of got paused on Jimbo just strict off of this year because everyone's saying this is the year that they could beat Bama, which they did. But this is the year they could compete for the college football playoffs and win the West. And then was tabbed to be that team. Bama's supposed to take a step back. All the stars aligned, this, that, and another. And then you lose the games that you lose to teams that you shouldn't be losing to, man. That's the head scratcher. But again, like you said, the talent, if you keep stacking the talent, man, it could click one day. But I don't know, man. You got Lane that's still cooking at Ole Miss. He's gonna, I don't know, man. Not necessarily cooking on a recruiting trail, but just cooking a good program.
Well, y'all high on this Lane shit, ain't y'all? That shit ain't y'all a little too high on that Lane.
Saving is still saving.
Matt Corral gone. Y'all can come down a little bit this next year coming. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, but you still got to commend the job that was done. I mean, the 10-2 season is a good year.
She's no slouch, but. Yeah. I think people just a little too high. I think that's some hands that Jimbo could regularly throw at him, and Jimbo get him out of there on the regular.
I got
man, but Jimbo eating on the trail is really no surprise. But I got to see it in September. I got to be able to believe it.
Killer on the trail.
Oh yeah, that's one thing that never changed, man. Brown jacket Jimbo still undefeated, and we were speaking about Coach Bent was a Bandy and the bartender. He just signed Gervin Hall. Utah State just signed Gervin.
Yeah, shout out my man 561, bro. Like Banda, you said you like Banda.
I do.
And Banda knows good talent.
I said Gervin should have went there. I said Wiggins should have went there, and I said Pope should have went there.
Save your career, man. Sometimes you gotta get out of terrible program and
Sometimes
go Utah.
Sometimes, I mean, hey, good step up for him. I got no problem with it, man. I mean, I honestly thought that he would do pretty good. The funny part was, behind the scenes, when he left, I went and checked, and a couple of his early games didn't look that great. I was like, oh, shit, never mind, because I was going to give like a hot take. But I guess throughout the year, it improved, and I wasn't paying attention until the year was over, and somebody put it in one of the group chats about how good a year he had as a DC. Because I wanted to,
DC. What do you mean as a DC?
Banda.
Oh, you talking about Banda?
Yeah. Banda himself.
Okay.
Right. I didn't. I thought he would do well. When I checked early, their numbers weren't that great. So I never said nothing on the show. I was like, never mind.
Right.
Then he turned out to actually get it turned around and have a good season. So,
nice.
Shout out to the guy. Shout out to dude, man. I love to go from a bartender to a D1 coach.
Shout out to my man Gervin Hall, man.
For making Bloody Murray's to drawing up defenses, boy.
Yeah, man. Second chance out there in Mormon land, man. Redeem himself and get drafted, man. Left Miami, man. Y'all left my guy in shambles now. Watch him redeem himself out there. Just need a couple shots.
So,
what else we got? That's it. What were we talking about? Coaching? You talking about my hires? What the hell you hiring?
Nothing, man.
You're
chilling right now.
You're hiring shit.
We might keep everybody.
We done hired about 4 million nerds. We got off the field moves that are getting us 5 stars. Like, what the fuck y'all doing out here, bro? Nobody want to work with Manny, bro. They see how y'all did. Nobody want to work with Mario because they see how y'all did Manny.
Man, cut the bullshit.
That's what the street's saying.
Ain't nobody did Manny wrong. Manny did it to himself. I think he liked the style. I think he's gonna keep everybody. Just gonna run it back with him instead.
Oh, I like that. Yeah,
I mean, we had to get the AD in place to get the negotiations going anyway. So now that that's in order, and these guys, shout out to all the guys that are still on staff. They've been professionals. They continue to work. I'm starting to think.
Man, nobody trying to hear all that shit, Larry. Who your ace recruiters y'all about to hire?
I think I honestly think we're gonna keep
T-Rob.
I think Van Dyke.
Yeah, DVD probably stay.
DVD I think will stay. I think we may move Stephen Field to maybe an off the field role. He was tight end coach for us, but he worked.
I'm not a fan of this type of shit. This type of shit just never works, bro. You got
I didn't have it.
Hold over shit never works.
Well, those are the only 3 I foresee. I was about to say that's where I would cut it. Is I think Stephen Field will probably move back to off the field. He was under Mario as a recruiting coordinator the year that they brought the #1 class in, and Field is a good recruiter. So that is kind of where I draw the line. Is guys I think he'll hold over. Because there's also smoke that Likens could end up in SMU as well. Obviously Lashley's already gone. Gary Justice, our O-line coach, is already gone. And then who you looking at? Running back coach. Don't think he'll stick around. Why am I blanking on his name right now? Probably because I'm tired as hell. But yeah, I don't think outside of that, I don't think many other people will be hanging around. So those are my 3 holdover guys. I think we keep T-Rob, DVD, and Stephen Field, but I think Stephen Field will move into Mike Rump's job. And maybe Ishmael Artisan, I think it is, or Artiside. I think he has an opportunity to stay along as well. He's been a good recruiter as well. Everybody else, I think, is out. Haven't really heard too much on the DC names. We mentioned Kendall Browse as a guy that's probably up at the top for OC. We'll see. Things will shake out a little bit.
Browse. There's been a lot of opinions about Kendall Browse. He was at the 9-Finger Bandit. He was at Florida State before. I thought he did a beautifully terrible job at Florida State of like clock management and like a situation awareness and shit like that. I thought he was like abysmal. It was like beautiful how he was just scoring points.
Wouldn't run the ball. He just didn't have awareness of the game. And with
With
Browse, it was just straight up run plays and whatever the play I called it, that's what it is. It wasn't situational football, awareness of the clock, awareness of the game. It was points in time where Willie wanted him to slow because our defense wasn't really stopping nobody. So we'll just say run the ball. We got Cam makers, eat some clock, that type of deal. Each your possessions out, man. Browse, full go pass, 3 and out, whatever it may be. Get that offense back on the field. Put your bad defense back on the field, man. He just doesn't really have awareness in regards to the game.
Right, real quick though, before we get to I mean, y'all whiffed on your OC, your Joe Brady. Y'all told some Joe Brady lies. Shout out my man Anthony. Anthony was in my DMs. Like he been texting me about all this goddamn crystal ball shit, but he got ghosts after that Joe Brady news. Like he's spamming my phone with all type of shit, and then he got ghosts. You guys whiffed on Joe Brady, which would have been a good addition. I would have liked it for y'all because he don't like to recruit.
I'm about to say whiff / didn't whiff because I said that with a little bit of fervor in my voice. I ain't for it. A little passion. Little passion. I'm not.
I like that. Then
I like Brady, but I spoke on it a few shows ago. If you don't want to recruit, I just don't need you. I mean, that's just college football. That's perfectly fine by me if you don't want to do it. Dorsey was another name. I don't know if he.
Do you like my man?
Browse,
Kendall Browse.
I mean, he did better at Arkansas than he did at FSU, and he did better at Houston than he did at FSU. So maybe it's a little bit of a byproduct of some of the talent outside of what he could do on his side. So I wouldn't be mad at Browse. Not the top of my list. I'm not gonna lie to you that way. But I have seen him succeed more than he did previous to FSU and post FSU. So,
Browse.
I won't say that. I mean, he can move the ball. It ain't his fault they couldn't stop jack shit.
I mean, you got a job, you got to spend it, but
I mean,
CJ already said his piece on him. So
yeah.
You got who else after him? You got Dorsey. You said,
but I think Dorsey, with Van Dyke though, man. I don't know, man. With Van Dyke, it could be a good matchup, but Browns just doesn't really move. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll just let it play out.
I get what you're saying because I said the same thing.
Some good things and some bad things. Put it that way.
Yeah. I mean, right. He's gonna need the tools on the other side to help keep him prosperous. To be honest with you, he's gonna need a decent defense.
Y'all don't know what y'all shit look like defensively or offensively right now because Cristobal don't have no identity of what he really want to run. It's gonna go by your OC, and then you don't have a DC right now. So y'all just talking shit on the whole hope and faith because y'all really don't know what the hell that shit about look like.
Well, what the hell you asked me for?
I don't know, bro. I just like to action.
Dorsey, I don't think is a. We gotta talk.
I don't think Dorsey.
I think we've been doing that.
I don't think Dorsey is a sexy hire, but it might be a good hire.
No, I think Dorsey would actually be a good hire. I don't think it's gonna happen though, because Dorsey's name's kind of ringing off as an NFL OC next year. Like he's kind of, from my understanding, he's moving up in circles to be a guy that you should expect next year to be an NFL OC. So, he may come on back around, but
So Armella is
announcing.
9:15.
That'll be on the next show.
We're gonna make that one.
Shock the world. Well, okay, we'll find out when y'all find out.
Y'all think put that out there? Brothers got that too. If he announced now. If he announced now, I think it'll be us. It'll be us if he announced now.
I don't know. Shock the world would be.
That ain't shocking.
Yeah, that ain't shocking because
shock the world. He's going to announce.
But he put the hashtag "shock the world." No, I don't think that's a shock.
To JSU too.
You done call Florida.
Yeah.
Don't tell me motherfucker going to Deion too, bro. I ain't saying we ain't getting nobody. We ain't getting nobody.
Larry, you put like, you say 1.5?
Right, that boy seen that trap that he called trap personally. Hey,
you give me half a ticket, I'm in. I'm an old lineman, all right.
Yeah. I know my value.
Hey, they're getting $50K at Texas. You give me half a ticket.
Where y'all seeing that
at? It's in our comments. Shout out to Gabriel. Gabriel put those in the comments.
Okay, check it out.
Oh man.
Shout out to the fans in the peanut gallery.
No doubt.
Getting us some intel from the streets and the war room, the timeline war room. Yeah, man, my man say he finna shock the world. You think if it's today is y'all like you just been lying. You just keep this shit going.
Bro,
Huh?
I ain't saying shit.
Go ahead, bro. I mean, you all in.
If he say shock the motherfucker, he had the hashtag shock the world. That shit got to be paused now, bro.
Why be honest now, Larry?
Yeah.
Nah.
One thing I can teach you, my boy, is like die with the lie.
No, I was saying FSU until y'all said that damn hashtag shock the damn world. I don't know.
Yeah, ain't no shot, bro.
Yeah, that motherfucker might be going to damn Jackson State now, bro. I don't know. Anything is possible. If the FSU,
I'm about to flip. I'm a FAMU guy. I'm about to flip to Jackson State.
Like Deion, y'all got some space, but no, if it's not FSU, it's gonna be JSU. Let's put it that way.
Oh man,
this is hilarious.
FSU and JSU.
Let's go.
We supposed to do an interview today.
We never got the confirmation. Live podcasting.
Okay, cool.
Live podcasting.
Yeah, we keep it going, bro. Yeah, this is.
Well, no, he did. Well, yeah, I like us then. This is the huge announcement coming at 9:45 tonight, and he got 4 hats at the table: Alabama, Florida, FSU, and LSU.
You feel good about y'all?
I do. I ain't see a JSU hat.
Is that in the space?
That's a real shock, though.
What? Us?
Travis didn't have a JSU hat. His mom threw it at him.
Yeah, you're right, man. This
wasn't on the table. It was his mom.
I had a long day, man. I ain't got time for this shit.
Here's another thing, because same thing happened with that Kamari shit. There was no Jacksonville State. Say, bro, ain't one on the table. We might be getting got.
We might be getting fucked, huh?
Yeah.
We gonna see how it play out, man. But I don't think it's gonna be Miami. Put it that way. Just put it that guy.
No. If it's shot
how did we get in the mix?
Now that was his old picture. That was his old top 4, top 5, whatever it was. That was his original top 4.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to tell you how Florida got in the mix. I ain't hear nothing.
Yeah, that was his original top 4.
Yeah, I better hope Billy ain't called that boy.
Hell no, get out of here. He hung up on Billy. Click. He ain't answer that call.
CJ, bro, like listen.
I don't think you can have that energy right now.
If he talking to goddamn Mike and bullshit Mike, I know he at least gonna bullshit Billy.
Yeah.
He might, bro. I'm gonna let it play out. I ain't got no goddamn energy, bro. I'm drained from the day. I ain't got.
What a day.
If he announced it and go elsewhere, bro, it's over.
Mike got finesse, bro. Like all them damn mullet jokes y'all had about being like the nice guy at the date and shit. Like all them jokes y'all had like that. That's Mike. He's a picture. He's a poster child of that shit right now.
It'll finesse the hell out y'all boys, man. A cold game, baby. That's why I quit following recruiting so much. You kids, man, these kids look you in the eye and tell you a bold-faced lie, bro. Man, and I gotta respect it because I will too.
Hey, hey, that was crazy. By the Trav Funny ladies looked at my damn son's face. I'm coming to Florida State.
God damn, boy.
FTK.
That boy look my son dead in his face. I'm coming to Florida State.
Hey, 561 get the money. Tell your kid
get the money, baby.
561 get the money. Let
you got what?
That.
A reality show. Oh, because I remember he getting the reality show. Well, that spawns other things. That ain't the limit. That just builds his brand more. That's the ground floor.
That was probably the deal breaker right there is getting that reality show too. It's a lot of possibilities he gonna have coming out of Jacksonville.
Y'all ain't no Guthrie's or no goddamn Club Moon deal on deck or nothing.
Like, for real, bro. God damn, man, shake some. But I did hear we did offer him a pretty good deal to combat what Georgia had offered or whatever. They did throw someone on the table like, yeah, I'm good with Florida State. But like you said, Deion been working on this through the wee hours or whatnot. And he put the best deal available possible that we've seen to date, I believe.
All right. Well, what else? We going. Oh no, ain't no more games to pick. That's right. Forgot all about that.
Ain't no games, bro.
Yeah,
I think ain't no. We got a life coach. We got to do the ad read for my man Spencer. Shout out to the Big Meat Gang. Big Meat. Yeah, that's me.
So we got to do the ad read for
shout out to the vibes, man. We appreciate everybody hanging out with the Roll Up Network tonight. We went live tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all see how we usually do it just for Patreon. Hang out, let them see the live recording, how we get busy. We appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Retweet, share this, hashtag it. We are the post of the Big Three, man. If it's Gator football, if it's Noah football, if it's Kane football, man, it's coming from this platform. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. Shout out to everybody that's down with the network.
Yeah.
If you're a Miami fan, go follow 26 Degrees. If you're a Florida State fan, go follow Double Fry, No Slaw. If you're a Gator fan, you already know what it is, man. Stadium Miguel.
Y'all boys booming out there, boy.
Yeah, the whole network booming. That's how we doing it out here, man. Yeah,
you know.
It starts at the top.
Yeah, you know, we a team. We're a team, no doubt. Yeah, shout out to Stadium Miguel, man. Them boys letting them hang a little bit out there, man.
Yeah, we getting busy. Everybody getting busy. The feedback for the roll up been great. Go leave us reviews too. We need new reviews, man. So if you're listening, go to Spotify, go to Apple, wherever you listen to podcasts at, YouTube, wherever. Just leave us new reviews. Get that popping. Rate us again. Give us 5 stars. Let us know what it is. Keep it funny. Keep it funky. Whatever, man. You keep it honest, man. We stink. Let us know we stink. We're gonna read them too. We're gonna read them on the show in the future. So, give us some love. Where we at with it? My bad.
You gotta do prize picks, CJ.
Read that at E. What's up, my boy?
What we picking the playoffs? We gonna pick the playoffs?
I don't know.
Nah, y'all want to pick them out, but just go knock the ad read out.
He gave you all that time to stall, and you ain't got your ass.
Hey man, it's been a rough day. It's been a rough day, bro. My dog had a rough day, bro.
Been discombobulated since about 7 a.m., bro. Shit's crazy.
That's quite the word.
Yeah, that's a good Scrabble word. Discombobulated, boy.
Yeah.
That more tiles than they give you.
Yeah.
Bitch discombobulating these streets.
Prize Picks is the easy way to play daily fantasy. It's daily fantasy simplified. Prize Picks can be made within 60 seconds or less, and it's just you versus the picks, baby. You can do football, basketball, soccer, the MMA. Oh, my bad. If you use promo code ROLLUPNOW, Prize Picks will match your deposit up to $100. Again, if you use the promo code ROLLUPNOW, Prize Picks will match your deposit 100% up to $100. Prize Picks, baby. And it's been a crazy fucking day.
Yeah, bro, you had quite a doozy of a day, man. Welcome to the roll up, man. What a first season for you.
Right.
It's been hell for y'all, boy. I thought we was going through it. Then I got a new coach, new lives,
new coach. Yeah, new whole little fresh, breath of fresh air.
Man, I'm happy too because I do enjoy doing this show, and I thought, man, I'm out of here, man. You know me, 2 words, baby. I'm out. I thought that was the wrap for me.
Right, y'all was so close, boy. If y'all would have ran that goddamn,
if we beat Florida State,
might have ran it back.
Spooky.
If was a what?
If ifs was fifths, thank God they ain't. If ifs was fifths, thank God they ain't.
You think Mario gonna be able to get over the hump of Mike Norvell?
I think he'd be alright. I think he handle it.
Mike will whoop that shit too, man.
Yeah, alright. You line that wide receiver back there again? Y'all gonna keep pumping that boy full of dope?
The wide receiver that beat you?
Yeah, it happens.
If I get this Armello kid, bro, like
we running that shit down their throat, pushing it down their throat.
No, if I steal this kid, like I don't even really know that well.
No, hell no, that ain't happening. It's gonna be us.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna play, like I'm gonna act like I got a fifth real quick. If it happens, bro, like I'm going to a different neighborhood again.
Not so fast.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Now you gonna try? Don't get kicked back out, man. Let your money appreciate. Let your property appreciate, man. See, you right now, you about to flip the property too quick. You're not just vibe a little. I don't think you're eligible yet. You're gonna get a bad rate. Your credit right now is a little.
We'll see if I get them. If I'm just saying if.
All right. Don't leave yet though. Hang out with us a little bit.
What the fuck?
What happened?
Now I'm looking at someone just putting it on Twitter, man. Jacksonville State. They football. They got to fire their social media manager, man. They football program, man. Like they was. I guess they scrolled through their lights to see what Travis Hunter stuff they got, man. They got whoever their social media manager in their lights, man. They got somebody getting talked off real decent on the football account.
What?
The football account like someone giving some fellatio.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. They wild. You can't do that.
Yeah, that's
gotta be.
It might be Deion.
Gotta be.
He thought it was on the regular account. You got to switch account.
Oh damn.
Deion thought he was in his burner.
For real, thought it was on the burner. He on the damn football account.
You gotta be a little more professional than that, man. Come on.
Yeah,
especially because the big dogs are coming out with you with you signing Travis Hunter, everyone's gonna be looking into your account and stuff like that for little stuff like that. So definitely be more wary and little mistakes like that. Whoever the social media manager is, they probably gonna be gone after.
Yeah, that's probably who got the boombox.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
All the shit
like
come
doing, it all comes full circle.
Right.
Investigate him for the boombox for sure.
I don't believe Smoke. Do we have?
We got a life coach. Go ahead and hit ad read.
Okay.
You put it in the text.
Yeah, I'm ready to change.
Okay, I didn't catch that. All right, I love changing lives, man.
Yeah, for the people that don't know, we change lives. So this segment is our rendition or reenactment of life coach, like you going to therapy or some shit like that.
And disclaimer: we only claim to change lives. We didn't say for the better or the worse. We're just gonna change it. So,
right.
Yeah, what it is. Good luck.
No doubt.
All right. Well, today's life coach question is brought to you, as it always is, by the good folks over at Spencer'sJerkyJerky.com. The only made-to-order jerky that starts with a trip to the butcher to source tender steaks specifically for your batch. Marinated 24 hours in freshly crafted marinades using only locally sourced produce and all natural ingredients with no added sugars. 5 staple flavors include original, Old Bay, habanero bourbon, mandarin jalapeno, and lemon pepper.
Lucky you got that shit tonight. Go
ahead. Yeah, I know. I feel privileged. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I think he just gonna be like, yeah. Spencer'sJerkyJerky.com offers worldwide shipping from Jackson, Mississippi, to Jacksonville, Florida.
God damn it.
Pull up. You use exclusive promo code Big Meat. That is Big Meat for 10% off your order. Spencer'sJerkyJerky.com.
It's holiday season, man. Send your family members some holiday meat. Shout out to the great folks at Spencer's Jerky.
Yeah.
I don't eat meat, but great stuff. What we got? Let's change some lives. Who got the question?
Let's see. How do you get through no college football on Saturdays?
Oh shit, man. I'm gonna be real with you, man. It's been a stressful season. Right now, no football Saturdays feels okay. Like my anxiety's down.
It ain't too shabby.
Stress levels is chill. Like I wake up Saturday morning, just like my shoulders is just laid back a little bit better. So it'll probably hit me once like recruit season end. Maybe after the Super Bowl, around like April. That's when it really hits me like there's no football. That long stretch from April all the way to fall camp is just that stretch. But right now, bro, I'm chilling. Great vibes, man. I'm enjoying the downtime.
I like this is usually my catch up on TV shows season. So once football season's over, yeah, I specifically I just did. No, and I watched it quick. Yeah, I watched the whole thing because I got to completely binge it. I watched the entire thing in one weekend. Probably I think I did 4 episodes one day, 4 episodes the next. Nice. So yeah, for me, this is catch up on TV show season. I specifically stash my favorite shows. I don't even try to watch them, and I get into that. And right around now too, especially holidays kicking off. I'm a big movie guy, so some movies start to roll in this time of year. So yeah, I'll take the Saturdays and then go catch a couple of movies, man. And like you said, it's been a little bit stressful this year.
It's holiday season time too, man. So
holiday season,
ugly sweater parties, Christmas parties. I ain't getting invited to shit right now, man. So shout out to that.
Me neither. Nobody ever invite me to nothing, man.
I used to, man. I used to get invited to a lot of shit, but man, the invites are down right now.
I'm a fun guy, but nobody.
I haven't seen any parties that I'm missing either. So if I seen parties getting thrown and I ain't invited, then the vibe is different. But right now, the parties is down. Unless they just got the friend.
Well, you got the Omarion, mixtape out right now, so that's that's slowing things down a little bit. What about you, C?
Shout out to the variant.
Yeah, well, me, man, I was we talked about early in the season. I'm big on TV shows like The Wire and things like that. So if you need to hop on that, so during the off season, man, that's my thing.
That's just a priority of my off season for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But that's my thing. Let's binge watch TV shows and things like that. Big on movies, just vibing. That's what I typically do.
I'm gonna check in with y'all boys as I do the wire too. I'm gonna
Tell
follow
you,
up.
that shit fire, man.
It's a good one.
But yeah, life coach again though. If you want to follow up and just get tips on some fire shows you can watch, just let us know, man. We can definitely get that to you.
Yeah, Secessions. Check Secessions out. If you don't watch Secessions, check that shit. That shit is gas.
Yeah,
it's another one like that's fairly new on Showtime called American Rust. That shit's fire.
Check out Power Book of Ghosts too. That's pretty good.
I haven't got into that one yet.
I heard that was pretty good.
Yeah,
I started Raising Canaan, but
bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. But the
50
way
ain't
Power,
been missing, bro. 50 ain't
no,
been
no,
missing.
no, no.
Nah, the original Power ended weak, but like this new shit,
weak ain't the word. That shit ended crazy.
It did.
I'm be honest with y'all.
He been dropping, bro. Like BMF. Y'all watch BMF, right?
I like BMF.
Gas.
Yeah, BMF, Kanan.
Yeah,
Kanan kind of.
I like Kanan. I do like
You
Kanan.
like Kanan?
I watched one episode. I was like, dog.
Kanan was
I don't know if I'm in. I've only watched one episode, but I'm like, I don't think I'm in, dog.
Keep going.
I might go. I might throw another episode on. We'll see. I've been watching The Sopranos.
The OG Sopranos. Good.
I've never watched The Sopranos. I'm on like season 3. Almost wrapping that up.
Shout out to my man Bill Smoke, man. Smoke Trial Lawyers, the sponsor of tonight. Just pulled up right there. Just got to work. Let's vibe. Shout out to my man Bill, man.
Man, you work hard, brother, because it's late.
And also they said that JSU account was a burner. That's someone else's.
Oh, okay.
Right. I'm happy to be, bro, because that's been real.
CJ, you having a rough day. Now you're reporting fake news, fam.
Yeah, just leave it alone, man. Let's get out of here, man. You don't need to worry about that. What we learned tonight, man?
Oh man, what we learned?
I can tell you what I learned.
We ain't got no fucking closers. That's what I learned, bro. We ain't got no closers on our staff. That's what I learned.
What you learned, Larry?
Yesterday's price.
It's not.
It's not today's price.
No, not. Recruiting is all. One thing about the fellas. This I learned for real, man. Recruiting is always fluid. Always.
Yeah, that's me.
Until that shit hit paper, like should that fax is sent, is always fluid.
I'm gonna tell you what I learned, man. The biggest lies on the planet Earth go down on spaces. Fire up the spaces.
What a beautiful place to be, right? Oh my God, I love them, especially rival spaces. Oh my God, I eat that shit up, man. You ever see that little clip that always be out there? I thrive off negativity. I be like, You're right. Billy ain't doing shit, right? Gotta find Mike. He got to go.
Right.
Man, that shit powered me up, cuz. I'll be about to go Super Saiyan in them spaces, man. I love it, man.
Shout out to the Stadium Miguel podcast. I'm pretty sure that's Dan. He said the moment was too big for Mikey. He pissed down his leg.
Not an athlete.
Not really a coach.
Bro, Mike came back out. Mike said, yo, man, everybody need to relax, man. These kids are living out their dreams.
Yeah. You are too, motherfucker.
He had to put that fire right. That bitch, boy, that shit was hot. I told you, man.
He your ass off the timeline with that soft shit.
Don't say nothing. I wouldn't say nothing. Yeah, I'm not saying. Oh, you know
that area, that Adrian Broner going get that soft ass shit out of here.
Yeah, kids will be kids. Nah, bro. Nah.
You shit the bed a little bit, bro.
None of that.
Shout out to Mike though, man. Mike gonna bounce back. Got an extension. He got time.
They got a whole nother year to make it right.
To the people that keep trying to bring Willie Tag up and all this shit, y'all gotta let that shit go. That ain't
y'all
the
understand, man. Willie.
It's not the take no more. Like Willie was thriving maybe at FAU.
He's 5-7 at FAU. Like, come on, man. Like,
it's FAU.
Not a good coach, man. It is what it is. No, FAU was loaded though before he left.
Yeah, that's true. Lane did leave
left in good hands. Lane got it in good hands. Then Lane left it off in good hands, and then and he started off hot. Like Willie was wilding out on the sidelines when he was winning. Nobody wins better than Willie. Like when he do win, like he got the clips and shit.
I got a plan. All right, you know what I mean. Shout out to Willie, man. Love Willie.
I got playing that quarterback and brought Alex Hornibrook in, bro. What the fuck?
I like it.
No, all right,
I'll take Alex Hornibrook right now as a backup, though.
What did I learn? I had what I learned. Did I say what I learned?
I think you just did. I don't know, bro. I'm tired.
Yeah, me too. What you learned, CJ?
He already said.
Recruiting is always fluid.
Man. All right, we out of here. I think I said what I learned.
Oh, Smoke.
Yeah.
We got Smoke said we got a song.
Oh, we do? Oh, I bet.
we made a lot of history today. Shout out to my man Travis. This what I learned. I learned we made a lot of history was made today. Travis Hunter made some history. Shout out to the 561 boy, doing some historic things in HBCU. Been the #1 player in the country to go to HBCU. Historic shit, man. Mike Norvell is the first coach to get an extension. Bolus. Just historic things going down in the Big Three. You just gotta love this demographic, man.
Give him a little more time. A little more time. You get it right. That's all it takes. That's all it takes, man. Kids don't have no patience these days.
All right, we out of here, man. What song we playing? We got to Smoke. Give us a name. I want to give some love to him.
Yeah, hop in, Smoke.
Shout out to all the local artists, man. Underground artists. We vibing with the streets, man. If you got some music, you got a friend with some music, hit us up. If it's fire, if it's garbage, like Smoke is in charge of that. So if it ain't gas, it don't make it to the show. That mean get back in the studio.
All right, so we got CLB Cam with Proud of Me.
Oh, private. All right, no doubt.
Hey, man, we out of here, man. New roll up, new vibes, man. It's the roll up.
Peace.